What's up, everyone? ODC here with Strident and Soul Drum 86.
What up?
And we're going to talk about San Diego Comic-Con, all the reveals and stuff that we liked. We're not going to cover everything, just pretty much the stuff that we're excited about, stuff like that. So kind of shooting from the hip here. There's no schedule. I don't have a particular thing. So I'll just start off with what do you guys want to discuss first?
You know me, it's figure arts all day.
Yeah.
I was just about to say.
All day. Figure arts. It's like Tamashii Nation's everything. Like, except for Dragon Ball, I don't really care. Stuff looks good, don't get me wrong, but you know, I'm over that phase of my my Dragon Ball-ness or whatever.
The Justice League Mafex and SH Figure Arts figures look pretty good.
Yeah, they do.
The SH Figure Arts Flash looks better than the Mafex one. I might pick up the Flash from SH Figure Arts.
I don't know.
They got.
To me, they look so similar, man. I don't see like a ton of differences. I mean, like I know that Aquaman looked like. Well, they all look like they're gonna be taller than the figure arts. So like Aquaman, for instance, I would get the Mafex, so he'd be bigger and taller.
Yeah.
Yeah, their flashes, to me, they looked so similar. There wasn't, it'd be like difficult to pick. What'd you see that was different?
The face. Only because of the likeness of Ezra. But like in terms of the suit, like the body, it's pretty much the same thing. Yeah. It looked like maybe SH Figure Arts had a little bit of a brighter paint job, but that was it. But it was more so just like the way that his face looked. It was pretty cool.
I got you. It seems like everybody's making figures of that, man. Like, it's crazy. The movie didn't even come out yet. It's like you think they would have learned their lesson from BVS. Because that's what killed DC Collectibles doing BVS stuff, is that everybody else was doing them. So, yeah, it's weird.
I'm still upset about that, too. I really wish they could have continued that films line.
Me too.
Man.
Yeah, I wanted at least a regular suited Batman from that.
Right.
At the minimum, Yeah,
it would have been, and it would have been dope because like they did so well with what they released. Like Wonder Woman was good. I mean, I know that some people did get busted Superman figures that like fell apart, but like overall, yeah, I know a lot of people who got it and they didn't have any issues. So it always surprised me a little bit that folks were having problems. But they make good figures, man. I don't think did you see their Deadshot in comparison to the figure arts?
Yeah,
they moved figure arts out the water because all the shit that the figure arts can't do, the Mafex can do.
Right.
It was kind of weird. It was like, wow, all the guns are removable, the clips are removable. Like, I don't know, man. It's kind of crazy, man. I feel like Mafex deserves. I've said it in reviews before. They deserve a little bit more props than they've been getting lately, and they're cheap in comparison to a lot of other figures.
Yeah,
$40 too. Whereas some of the figure arts come out at like, 50 and up.
Yeah, especially the Marvel stuff, man. The Marvel stuff is like $80 as soon as it comes out.
I gave up from when Black Panther came out. I was like, man, I'm going to Walmart and I'm gonna get the figure arts one.
Yep.
I gave up. I'll drop the $20 and it came with the freaking Chadwick Boseman head and the figure arts one didn't.
Right, yeah, that's bullshit.
I'm like, yeah, I'm good.
I gave up with Cap a few years ago. I was like, all right, fuck it. I'm not paying $70 for Cap.
I got lucky because I got mine for like 60 something or 50 something. It was 60 altogether.
Yeah, that's
it's still a lot. It's probably the most expensive. Nah, it's not. The Mezco Dark Knight Returns Batman is the most expensive one. That was freaking 85 bucks. Ugh. I can't believe
the memories of that.
All the drama to get that figure because he sold out like 5 seconds after they announced it. It was like, come on.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like their Justice League figures. They don't look bad.
Yeah, this Batman looks amazing.
I like the figure arts that figure arts. You're talking about figure arts, right?
Yeah, oh my god, they're using actual cloth. Thank God.
Yeah.
No more 10-pound plastic capes behind them.
Yeah. Marvel Select also has been doing some good shit, and I don't understand why people. I know there's the whole scale Nazi bullshit with Legends collectors and whatnot, Marvel Legends collectors, but just by themselves, these are some good looking figures. I mean,
you know
the
what?
DC Collectibles ones?
The Marvel Select.
Oh, the Select, yeah.
Here's what I gotta say about the scale thing. I have Marvel Legends Avengers mixed in with my Select. Depending on how you pose them, it looks fine. You just gotta set them up the right way.
Yeah, for me, I just picked the larger characters. Like for a long time, my Thor from Age of Ultron was the one from Thor 2, because it's the same costume. So I had the Thor 2 Marvel Select because he's bigger than everybody else, which works. And I have the Hulk also, the Marvel Select Hulk, because I feel like he should be a lot bigger. He shouldn't be like just a head and shoulders taller than like Cap or Thor. I feel like he should be like jacked, And it works, man. I think that Age of Ultron Hulk is one of the best ones on the market. The paint is nice. The sculpt is so on point. He's got a nice wash that doesn't look too, busy. But I was looking at these for the new movies, the stuff for Spider-Man Homecoming, the stuff for Thor Ragnarok, and it all looks so good, man. It looks so clean. Yeah. I mean, like I'll say like their Daredevil looks kind of stiff, for lack of a better. Bad stiff. I was like
stiff.
I need to loosen up, homie. But the paint and the sculpting and everything, and their Spider-Man, the texturing on his suit and stuff, they make some good looking figures, man.
Yeah.
I hate to see the fact they get passed over so much. Like last year when they did these the Guardians of the Galaxy, the comic book versions.
Oh, those are awesome.
Dope, man. I'm like, what is wrong with folks? Like I don't understand. I don't understand it, but it leaves it for me to still pick from. You know what I mean? It's still an option. So
right.
I'm good on this shit right here.
Yeah. What is? Yeah.
They did that with Star Wars too. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sick of that right there.
That's just fucking dumb bullshit.
That's for the otakus, man. Let them have it. They can have it.
I don't like that shit. Yeah.
The other stuff, though, man, like that looks cool. The homemade suit, Spidey.
Yeah,
that looks good.
The other one, the tech suit looks good. Yeah, that it actually looks like Chris Pratt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like it. I mean, if it wasn't like $90 in my left nut, I'd buy it.
You know what I will say? The Marvel Legends version of that Star-Lord is good.
He is good.
I do like that.
The second version's a lot better than the first version.
Yeah, the first one they didn't care.
They were like, oh, we'll just generic face him to death.
Oh man. Yeah, it's true. You're talking about the one with the trench coat is not as good as the one without the trench coat.
Yes,
right?
yes, yeah.
Yeah, that looks dope too. Once again, I'm not, chopping off a piece of my dick and selling it so I can afford that figure. Like, there's no way. Because like you notice that it started happening with Star Wars, and then when the Marvel stuff kind of started picking up steam, then they just were like, yep, $90, $80, $75.
Yeah.
What happened? Like your figures used to be 40,
right.
35, 40.
Yeah.
They're just like, man, let's get that guap.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
Like the only one that I've seen cheap, and I don't know what the price is now, but the Ant-Man from Civil War was like $47 on Amazon.
Because he probably didn't sell very well. And I think a lot of people didn't even know the figure was out. That's the best thing I can do. But yeah, I'm all about what they're putting. I'm picking up almost everything they're putting down. I'm like, yep, that's my sensibilities, man. But because it just feels like, did you see their Pacific Rim stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me go back to that. Sorry.
I was like, what?
Yep.
I mean, I'm pretty sure the studio is gonna be a little pissed because we got to see most of the Jaegers.
Oh, NECA's gonna be pissed.
Yeah, NECA lost the license.
Oh, they did. Okay.
Yeah, they're finished with the license. I guess they
good. Maybe their figures won't fall apart in my hand anymore.
I know, right? I got lucky because most of mine didn't. But my
remember that one that I bought when I was the gypsy that I bought with you? Not only did the forearm snap off, but like my sister came over to my house and she was just picking them up and she was like pressing the light on, and as soon as she picked it up, the fucking leg fell off. I just started laughing. And they're like, "Why are you laughing? Aren't you upset?" And I'm like, "No, because it's a NECA figure."
Yeah, man. I mean, they've been getting better, but
they have.
Yeah,
it's a. I mean, as many NECA figures as I do own, which is quite a bit. I mean, there's only a few that have broken on me like that.
Yeah, I've only had one. My Christopher Reeve Superman, the fist broke off. I glued it back. It was almost like it was glued too tight. I was trying to rotate it. As soon as I did that, it just snapped clean off. But I glued it back. But I think that was the only NECA figure that broke on me. All of my Terminator and Rocky stuff is fine.
Yep.
Yeah, my Terminator stuff is fine.
Except for the exoskeleton, the skeleton T800. That thing is a holy cow. Is that a pile of poo? Yeah. Brand new out of the package, all the joints were loose. The neck was loose to the point where almost falling off. The ankles, he couldn't stand up. I had to constantly lean him back up towards a wall. I mean, he was.
I sent you one, and the one I sent you, just like mine, the ankles they were floppy out of the package.
Here's all the Pacific Rim stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, that looks dope.
Yeah. But I'm not. That's another one. That's the is it Soul of Chokogen or Super Robot? Soul of Chokogen. They're freaking 160 something. I'm like, yeah, sorry.
Whoa! I didn't know
shit. Yeah. Sorry. I mean, like, I couldn't believe that, man, because it's I think he's 8 inches, something like that. It's taller than the other ones are 4. They're 4 or 5 inches tall, and that one. Big Metal Gypsy Danger is like, I think 7 or 8 inches tall, and all their robots for Soul of Chokogen are around that height, and they all cost $80, $100, blah blah blah, because there's die-cast metal. I will never understand that, man. It must be shipping, must be murking them or something, because die-cast is cheap. Super
right. Now, like, because I don't know did you guys see anything about the Voltron? How they're gonna have the smaller die-cast ones, but they make an 8-inch Voltron. Yeah. I guess each line is gonna be $15. That's really small. Like to pay $15 for each line.
Wow, I didn't know they were gonna do
that. Just because it's die-cast.
Yeah. No.
I was like, wow, it makes an 8-inch instead. Like at least the other one that was plastic. They were like $17. Yeah, you at least make a 16-inch. You make a huge Voltron. So
I have that one. You're talking about the new Voltron from the series, right?
Or is this the classic? Yeah. This one. Yeah, yep.
Yeah, I got the I still didn't review it yet because it's so damn huge. I'm like, I don't even know how I'm gonna do it, man. Like, I opted not to do like I got the movie Rangers and I got all their Zords, and I was like, nah. I'm not doing all the Zords together. It's just too big and it's inaccurate. It's horribly inaccurate. So I was like, I'm good. But yeah, man, keeping it like that small, it doesn't make any sense for it to be that expensive. That's a little much.
Yeah, and then it was funny because the guy tried to make it sound better. He was like, we're not going to charge more for the black line like we did the other one. Yeah. It's like, well, you shouldn't, because if it's that small, like, what were you going to do? Charge like $30 for the black line just because they had die-cast?
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Like, come on, man.
And I know that that's the way that it's done, but it's too much, man. I mean, I know technically as adults we have the disposable income for it, so it's supposed to be cool. But when you really look at it, it just feels a little ridiculous. It's like, wow, man.
Because I was gonna actually be into it until he said the price. Like, even though you just make an 8-inch one, like I was like, okay, see how much they are individually, but $15 for each line.
The one that's comparable in height to the one Playmates just released. That one, like $400 or $500.
Yeah, man.
Like, and it looks amazing too. But yeah, that Gypsy Danger looks dope. If I come in some extra money, then I'm gonna pick it up.
That's cool. It comes like a little boat to scale it. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks amazing, but for now I'm gonna roll with the NECA one I have because
I'll just cry into my my Cheerios.
Whatever.
How come Figure Art still hasn't made a Ken figure yet?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm still waiting.
I think Ken he's more popular over here than he is over there in Japan. Because that's why they always start with Ryu. I'm pretty sure it's a popularity thing, you know what I mean? Because that's how we got an Armika figure before we got Fei Long or DJ or you know what I mean? Anybody else. We get her corny ass. I don't know. But I like them. I finally got my my Ryu after waiting for so damn long. And it's
yeah, that looks really dope.
Yeah, he's so posable, it's ridiculous. I'm waiting to. No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I was just gonna say I saw Agent O's review of them, and I wanted to get them as soon as I saw that. I was like, yeah, that thing looks awesome.
Yeah, they did a good job. It's just funny that it says Street Fighter V on the package, but he's more modeled after Street Fighter 3 or Tatsunoko versus Capcom or anything else besides Street Fighter 5. Because Street Fighter 4 and 5 have that weird bubbly super everything's huge, the hands are huge, the jaws are huge.
Yep. Yeah.
They didn't go that crazy with them. What was another one? We gotta look at the Justice League stuff. Did you already pass those?
No. Hold on. I'll get to them. Hold on. What, the Tamashii Nations?
Yeah.
Okay, let me get to it.
Even Mattel is trying from a distance.
Yeah, a fucking a D for effort. There, Mattel.
I will say the best looking one is Flash.
Yeah.
If you put him a mile down the road, he looks great.
Wow.
Hey, the Batmobile that they got coming out looks pretty cool. The Mattel Batmobile.
Yeah, that's another one.
Looks pretty cool.
Got to sell your firstborn child to get that shit. I'm good.
Yeah.
It's like remote control. It's got smoke coming out of it. I'm like, I want to burn down my house playing with that shit. Man.
And that Batman is non-removable.
I heard he was removable.
That's not what it said in the description for what was it? The pre-order in Toys R Us, I think.
What? That's crazy.
Or Mattel's website. Sorry, it was on Mattel's website for $259.99.
Oh, that sucks.
They're gonna be so mad.
Oh man.
There gonna be people putting tutorials on how to chop him out of the.
Yeah, I know. It's just just don't buy it, guys. Just get the fucking rolling plastic one.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. How are they gonna do people like that for $259 and it doesn't come out? Come on now.
But it's got a dash cam. Give a shit. $259. Good lord. I'll make my own Batmobile for $259.
Right? That's terrible. That is terrible. So it's essentially just a Batman torso.
Yeah. Here, I'll show you.
That is insane.
Yeah. How the hell? Because I remember when it popped up on all the different Facebook pages where they were posting images from last year's Toy Fair and stuff. People were geeked about the Batman being able to come out.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Well, whatever. This is what you get for rolling with Mattel on this type of stuff.
Yeah, I've started to leave their multiverse stuff alone, man. Everything that I see in the stores, even the Wonder Woman figures,
Yeah, I was almost, a couple times, I was kind of like, man. Then I was like, nope.
Right. I was just thinking about the Mayfix one that I had, and I was like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah. Yeah, I wanted to get Hippolyta, and then I was like, the more I looked at it, I was like, nah, I'm good. And I look at how they keep on, screwing up Jason Momoa's freaking physique.
Yeah, he's all skinny.
Batman's he's in there, but he's non-removable.
What?
That is crazy. What's the point? Part of the fun with having a vehicle is being able to take a figure out, put a figure in.
Yeah, that's the point.
Especially a Batmobile.
Right.
That's jacked up. But hey, that's how I'm gonna tell you.
That's like having the Ecto 1 and you can't remove the Ghostbusters. They just over in there.
Right? Or a Knight Rider. Knight Rider, and you can take Michael Knight out.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
That's not even cool, man. Like, they shouldn't do people like that. It's not right. But man, I don't know. But I will say, like I was saying earlier, the freaking Figure Arts Justice League looks on point. Their Wonder Woman, though, suspiciously looks a lot like the Mafex one, which kind of shows.
Yeah, it does.
That I mean, the face is different, but I mean, like, construction-wise, it looks just like the Mafex one, which is funny. I can't wait to see the reviews and hear people tell you how amazing this is automatically, and how the Mafex one is again, because it's like everything that that Bandai will do with swivels and stuff. Yeah. Mafex will do with ball joints, Yeah. And it looks good. It works. But yeah, that's going to be interesting to see.
To be honest, it kind of already started. I saw a video earlier before we started. They were showing this guy was talking about the Superman that the Mafex one has and how they make the updates. He's like, because we all know how the last one turned out, but it looked exactly the same. It only had a different face sculpt.
Yeah, exactly.
That was the only thing. And the only reason why I was pissed about my Superman at first was that literally out of the box, his forearm fell off.
Oh,
he didn't take much to it just fell off, and I was upset about that. But I did get it cheaper. I got it like for $30 at the
on Amazon, right?
At the con by our where I live at.
Cool.
I got the Batman on Amazon for like $40.
Gotcha. Yeah, when I went to try and pick them up off of there, they were gone. And then the Batman that they had on there were way too expensive. I was like, nope, not for this. Not after I'm telling people, like, give them a chance, but don't pay, like, the ridiculous prices for them. What do you guys think about the this is almost like I was baited, and now I'm jumping in and taking the bait. But what do you think about the Hasbro blade, the Marvel Legends blade they just released from the Marvel Knights wave?
The Marvel Knights wave.
Got the movie. I mean, the Netflix pun.
Wait, which wave?
The Netflix
was cutting in and out.
Oh, the Netflix. The Netflix.
Oh, the Netflix.
Wow, the man thing wave. Good Lord, I can't talk.
What do you think about the Blade figure?
I got the Blade figure. It's decent, but it's missing a lot. Like, it doesn't have any of his guns. I don't know. It's kind of bare bones.
I think it's terrible. Construction-wise, it's terrible. The design, terrible.
I didn't like it. From the way that it looked, I wasn't a fan.
Well, he's got Electro from Amazing Spider-Man 2's legs. Mm-hmm. Then he's got, like, some different, like, pelvis or whatever. So his legs don't, like, you can't straighten his legs so he can stand up straight. He always has this goofy posture. And that was another problem that the Electro had. Is his feet, because there's these little plastic things that hang down in front of his feet, like over his tops of his boots, and so you can't bend his foot back because that thing is in the way, so you can't straighten out his posture, so he's gonna always have trouble standing up.
No, he's got ankle pivot though.
He does have ankle pivot, but he does. He does, but he doesn't have enough range of motion to move his feet forward, like.
Correct.
Bending forward like this. You can do the pivot. That's no problem. You can point, but you can't pull them back.
Wow.
Hey, same problem.
Yeah, there's that piece of plastic right here in the way.
The same problem that
I actually trimmed some of this off, and it's fine now. I trimmed this whole piece right here.
Yeah, no, I believe you, but how I do. If I have to do all this extra work, then you lost me. I hate that shit. I hate that with a passion. And it's part of why I don't really get into Marvel Legends like I used to. I mean, movie stuff I'm cool with. movie stuff always looks good, but their standard stuff, it's like, come on, guys, you got to be able to do better than that. Especially when you have the movie stuff standing next to this comic book shit. And that's the kind of stuff they do.
Their comic book figures scare me the most because I stopped them just because, like, you look at it in the package, it looks awesome, but you take it out, it's a completely different experience.
Yeah.
Like I said in one of my videos, it was for that Walgreens exclusive Daredevil. I was like, if you're a mint on card collector, they're perfect. Get Marvel Legends, perfect for mint on card. But if you want to take it out and actually play with it, nah.
Well, you're gonna be, if you don't expect much from the figure, then yeah, you'll be fine. But like, take it out, like it'll stand up to the kind of play because they're made out of that plastic that's meant to be played with. But like, it's just so much of it kind of loses its luster once you get it out the package. Like, yeah.
Because like the thing that I hate is the gummy joints, man.
Yeah,
that bothers me. Like, I cannot stand that.
I got into an argument. It was a couple weeks ago, of course. You know how I always get into these arguments with these fucking Dr. Mindbenders online. But no, I mean, it started off as a discussion, then he started getting nasty with me because I was like, I was talking about the recent that crappy Iceman that's like clear plastic and like really shitty gummy to the point where I feel like it's gonna fucking melt off my shelf.
Yeah.
And he's like, what's wrong with gummy plastic? It stands the test. And I'm like, okay, sure. Put it in the fucking sun and let's see what happens within 30 minutes.
Yeah, it doesn't
it just doesn't work. Like I understand that it is, I don't know. It depends on how you construct the joints, I should say, because if you have a harder plastic right here at the shoulder joint, and then you have gummy here, at least the gummy will hold together. But everything is gummy, so it's all flexible, so nothing is really strengthened.
Right.
So you can't get the posture you want, and then the ab crunches don't crunch to the right places. On most Marvel Legends, they have that like weird spot where it's jiggly. You know what I'm talking about? I can't stand that shit. It drives me nuts. It's like I can't crunch them back to where I want for the right pose. It's like I only get 3 ratchets or 4 ratchets, and I'm stuck with those 4 ratchets. The whole point of an ab crunch is to be able to get whatever range of motion in that crunch that you need.
Yeah.
But you don't get that. They limit you with that. So I don't know. It's really weird. You're using hard plastics for the torsos and then gummy plastics for the arms. I don't know.
Like, and honestly, what they should do is make gummy. If they're going to use gummy plastic, then the figure itself should be gummy, but the joint should be the hard plastic.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Just what I said. Yep, exactly.
Like, I'm talking all the joints, because even in the arms, what ends up happening is, like, up at the shoulders where the bicep swivel is, since they insist on giving them bicep swivels still, you end up with a bending joint inside the swivel.
Yeah.
Right.
And like on my, I have the Thor, I was talking about the Thor from Age of Ultron. One of his arms, I cannot put it all the way down at his side.
Yeah.
As I'm pressing,
it keeps popping back out.
The part bends, the bicep bends the joint at the shoulder, but the shoulder itself won't move.
That's what happened with my Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
That's what happened to my Bucky Winter Soldier. I was like, man, this is crap.
Engineering. It's like, I feel like they should learn to just get rid of the bicep swivel. I know that's like heresy to all the Legends collectors because they're going to complain because they don't like change, but like, you don't actually twist at your bicep. Your shoulder.
Yep.
Shoulder does all the work.
Yep.
So the thing about figure arts, I hear people, now that a lot of the figure arts, the Marvel Legends folks are starting to venture out into like Revoltex because of that Spider-Man and figure arts because they're doing Marvel superheroes and stuff. They're like, I don't like this. I wish there was a bicep swivel. On the package, it says superheroic action through humanoid expression, which means they move like people. They don't move like action figures. So like, move into a whole different realm of figure, and you're still asking for the same basic ass shit. Like, it's just strange to me, man. It's why it doesn't improve, you know? Because I mean, look at go back to that bullseye image.
This one?
Yeah, look at his torso. Like,
yeah, that's weird. That's what I'm talking about. That bullshit Ratchet. I can't stand that shit.
They're gonna argue and argue and argue and argue and argue. But anyway, stuff we like. I don't want to sit here and be all critical like that.
Yeah. No, but seriously, to add to this, especially the females have always been suffering from the gummy knee joints being horribly done.
Yeah.
Way too flexible to the point where they fall over constantly. I can't get my White Queen to stand up still to this day.
My Black Widow can't stand up.
Right?
What's that?
Didn't she have those jacked up high heels?
Yeah, she has the jacked up high heels. The same thing with Scarlet Witch. I can't get her to stand for shit either.
Yeah.
Like, and it's not like I'm trying to do the most dynamic pose to get her to stand. I just want her to stand in a fucking pose, standing vanilla. Like, it's not difficult. It should not be difficult to accomplish.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. You're right.
And that's what we're talking about with these knee joints right here on Elektra. Like, they're just, the kneecap should be a hard plastic. So at least you have some stability throughout the rest of the leg. Well, now, this can be gummy. This needs to be hard plastic. This can be gummy, hard plastic for the torso, hard plastic or gummy if you want to. But most of it, usually the arms aren't usually a gummy up until the forearm.
Yeah, the forearm, yeah.
Yeah, because remember, that's what I complained about with the first Star-Lord and Drax, and that's what made me say, like, I'm done.
Yeah.
That's
those were movie figures, you know, and it sucked. I was like, this,
Yeah, like that first run, like that Rocket Raccoon was terrible. I'm glad I got him cheap on Amazon. That was awful, man. Like, because the new one that they have is really cool. It has articulation everywhere. Yeah. Like, but that first one is like, yeah, this movie's probably not gonna do well. So let's not let's half-ass it. Then it turned out to be a hit. Now the figures are good. But man, that was a horrible attempt, that first run. Like, honestly, I think the best figure was the Build-A-Figure group.
Oh yeah, I still haven't gotten one, but I may have to get the one that they released. If I'm gonna get one, it'll have to be the recent release. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For Guardians 2. But yeah, man, construction, man, it's a big deal. The construction of the figures. And it kind of pains me to hear people complain about logical changes that actually give you a better figure. I mean, look at this Batman from Tamashii Nations from Bandai. Everything's in the right spot. Even his musculature, it looks,
Yeah.
It looks. It's exactly what. It's the opposite of what I was complaining about with the Mezco one. The Mezco one, all the muscles were too soft because it was under a thick pajama-like material, you know?
That, and he went to the tanning spray tan too long.
It's jacked up. But like, you look at this, you can see all the muscles are defined, all the armor bits that are there are defined, so you really get an idea what does what.
Yeah.
You know?
And this will also fill the void for the people who missed, all of us who missed out on that DC Collectibles one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll be a different scale, but I mean, you'll have. To me, this is like the definitive Batman that I want in 6-inch form. Yeah. This is the one that I want as far as Batman versus Superman, that whole universe.
Yeah, that universe, yeah. The DC extended universe.
Yes.
What else do we got? Let's see.
You want to do NECA next?
Yeah, sure. Let's look at NECA.
All right, NECA. I'll bring up the. Well, I'll go to Predator and Aliens first.
They kill me with their horror figures, man. I'm like, oh, come on.
Like I said, it was slim pickings this year for NECA. It wasn't a whole lot.
It wasn't. I was like kind of shocked.
Yeah.
I'm not, because they've been riding the wave of the same stuff over and over and over and over. I mean, but they're doing a lot. Like if you look at the Coraline stuff.
Yeah.
And if you notice, year by year that goes by, we're getting closer to a Dylan. This year we got a cardboard cutout of his forearm. Next year, maybe just his face. You know? Then after that, or not Dylan. Yeah, Dylan. What the hell am I talking about? Yeah. So we're getting closer. We're getting closer to having the full figure. What?
I didn't see. Where'd you see the part of Dylan, the cutout?
Oh, right here. Here, I'll show you. It's in that new release. It's fuck. Hold on a second. Where is it? Come on,
Dylan.
You son of a bitch. Here it is. Right. Wait. Oh, come on. Do I have to seriously? Oh, here it is. Okay.
Oh, I see it.
It's right here. There's his arm, and he's reaching out to slap him up.
Wow, that's awesome.
And it's sticking out of the fucking package.
Dylan. Yeah, you got you pushing too many pencils. Yeah, man. I can't wait. I can't wait. I mean, we could easily make one if you have an Apollo Creed figure, and
yeah, but we shouldn't have to do that.
You shouldn't have to. Yeah, you shouldn't have to.
I mean, as far as I'm concerned, they could sign. They could even get Jesse to sign. I mean, if they have the rights to the film, they can do whoever the hell they want. Really,
that's true.
So why has this team eluded us? I don't understand. We get all the Marines, but yet we don't get that team.
Right.
I think there were. I remember reading somewhere that was it what's the guy's name? Randy Falk was talking about rights, that all the actors didn't give up their the rights for their likenesses. Yeah,
but they have Dylan's. Like they have.
Oh, you're talking about because of Rocky?
Yeah,
I think it's a movie by movie basis.
Is it? Oh, that's a pain in the ass.
That's
what he was saying. Like each production is different, and there's like they have guidelines. Like they can only do this, this, and this, but they can't do this. Then they have to get, because like for a long time they couldn't do Ripley because she didn't want to be packaged with guns. I'm like, but you use guns in all your movies.
Yeah, I know. You use guns in all of your movies, you moron.
That we remember you
just because you're doing a narration on Animal Planet now, trying to save your face. You still used guns in movies for fucking how long?
Yeah, man, because like that's easily her most famous role.
Yeah. You know? Oh yeah, definitely.
Like we want to see that. We want to see what's going on. I don't know. It's strange. It's strange to me that these are the politics of making figures and stuff. You know, licensing. It's just,
and egos, licensing and egos.
Yeah, that too.
Like I wish NECA could take their scale down with the TMNT. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Man.
I would be on them.
Yes.
Oh my god. Because I keep looking at them and I'm just like, man, because those are the ones I want. I'm trying to get rid of the Playmates ones I bought because I was just like, this kind of doesn't do it for me, man. I have to paint the spots on, and I was like, nah, man, I'm gonna just look for the NECA ones, and they just don't have them yet. I mean, I know they will. They have to at some point.
They have.
Like I said, man, their last year's is popping up for $100. So.
No, I'm talking about the movie figures that they did in the quarter scale.
Oh yeah, those. Yeah, I don't have fucking for that shit.
That'd be dope if they shrink them down.
Yeah.
All over.
They won't do it though. They won't do it because Playmates won't let them. Anything in the 6, what was it, up to 6 inches, Playmates has the rights to. From the 3 or 4, whatever the fuck scale they are, like 3 3/4, 4 inch. They're like, I think they're like a little bit bigger than 4 inch, aren't they?
Yeah, they're 5-inch figures.
Yeah, they're 5 inch.
That what Playmates typically does? Yeah, it's 5 inch.
Because NECA even wanted to do them in 6 inch and they weren't allowed.
Really?
They're only allowed to do them in the larger scale. That's it. That's the only reason they're allowed to touch those.
And those are just too big, man. I don't have the space for that.
Yeah.
Like where am I gonna? How do you collect
them?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's. I don't know.
Because I did get a few of them. I got the Michael Keaton Batman, like the Captain America, but I stopped because they're too big.
Yeah. They're way too big.
You can't even really play with them. They're so big. You just kind of leave them there after a pose. You can't really do anything with them.
Exactly.
I wanted the Gypsy Danger and the what's it called? My favorite one, Cherno Alpha. But I was like, yeah, that's too big.
Yeah, it is.
I'm looking over at where I got my other robots and stuff. Like, yeah, they wouldn't even fit.
Yeah.
Like, I got all my robots are on the top of a shelf, and yeah, there's just not enough. Yeah, there's not enough room, man. It's terrible.
Right.
God, I would have to find some way to switch everything around. I don't really think I have a place that would work because my man cave is on the 3rd floor, and you get to the point in the roof. You can kind of see it. I don't know if you can tell when you look in the background, but it kind of the walls go up, and then there's the slants because it's the top of the house.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's not really a place I could put them where it would totally fit. Yeah, that's
like hold on.
What do you guys think about the? Oh, my bad. God, he's huge.
That's what she said.
Like check this out. You see this?
Hold on, let me stop screen sharing because no one could see. Hold on. All right, there we go.
You see this?
Yeah, that's huge.
Yeah, that's a big mofo right there.
Like, it's huge.
Yeah, man.
It's like it's too big.
Yeah,
it's too big.
Like, see the shelf you got in the back where Zod and Roadblock are. Standing somewhere like that. My shelves are a little higher. That's the problem I have. My shelves are taller, so yeah, I wouldn't have room at all unless they're on the floor.
Yeah. That's exactly where I have mine. They're just on the floor.
Yeah,
they're standing on the floor.
What'd you guys think of the NECA sci-fi figures? The like endoskeleton RoboCop. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, nah.
I'll be honest, I didn't see it, so I gotta go look.
Yeah, check it out. They even got like dogs.
Yeah,
like,
you got these. I could deal with the dogs, with the RoboCop with the arms from the freaking Terminator and stuff. And nah, man,
it's weird.
It was a bad.
Oh
design.
yeah, what the hell?
It's weird.
It's bad in the comic or in the. I think it was in the comic and the video game. It was bad back then. I don't see any reason. The Valerian stuff looks cool because all the designs in that movie look amazing.
Yeah,
but yeah, that RoboCop is just weird, man. Freaking weird, like in a bad way too, not the good kind of weird. Oh man, but. Yeah, I like the way this Valerian stuff looks. I have to go see that sometime soon.
Yeah, what is up? What the hell? It's like emaciated in the arm.
Yeah,
what the hell is that shit?
Yeah, him as the Terminator.
How much meth was someone smoking when they thought of this design?
Wow.
That's what I want to know.
That's jacked up, man. It's bad. It's all bad. I want to say that this is from the comic, because Frank Miller and them did a comic, and it was just ugh.
Oh, it was Frank Miller. What a surprise!
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
That Ed 209 looks great.
Yeah, I still want that figure.
I still want it too. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, this is holy shit! Look at the size of this fucking thing. It's like bigger than a Hot Toys figure.
Yeah, that's the quarter scale one.
Yeah, holy shit.
Much.
That looks great, though. It does. Yeah.
But see, that's the thing. We got that in 6 inches.
6 inches, so you don't need it.
Can we get that with the turtles, please?
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
There's got to be
Are you going to pick this up? Because I was tempted to, but I'm like, why? Why am I paying $20 for this? Because it's got a shotgun and a rose box?
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good.
That's the one I needed because I didn't have the other one, so I was glad they at least.
Oh yeah, well, no, that makes sense. If you don't have the other one, then get that. Yeah.
No, but my problem is that your Toys R Us must be flipping, man, because like I keep seeing the Ultimate T800 at Toys R Us, and I see him at my.
Well, you guys are both Ohio, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you're in Ohio too?
Yep.
What part of Ohio are you in?
Akron.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Not that far. You're like maybe 2 hours away. I'm in Columbia.
Yeah, 2 hours away. Yep.
Cool.
Yeah. Oh, the Toys R Us where I'm at, both of them suck.
Mine too. Mine are terrible. They get like one wave of figures in, and when they're gone, they never restock them ever.
Like,
it's just like, okay, we sold our quota. Goodbye.
Mine's like that for
unicorn when they restock.
It used to be like that over here because that's how I would get with GI Joes. That's why when they were selling GI Joes, I'd be geeked, man, because I'd see figures. Period. And I'd just buy them.
Yeah.
But then, like, on my way to the checkout, I'd be like, "Do I really want this?" And then I'd kind of
yeah, you have that second opinion. You're like, "Oh shit, I really better think about this."
You get excited just because there was an absence, and now you see it, and you're like,
"Yep,
yep." The thrill of the purchase got a hold of you.
Yeah. Yep. So a lot of times I ended up putting stuff back. But yeah, mine kind of sucks, except for when it comes to Star Wars. They have everything Star Wars. And lately, they've had everything Marvel Legends, and I'm like, I don't care. I'm looking.
Yeah, I don't care either. I have like, I don't know. I need a break from all that stuff. You know, it's just, I don't know. It's too like they got a whole fucking aisle for Star Wars, and there's like all the NECA stuff is shoved together in like the shittiest possible way. Like if when you go down a Toys R Us aisle, it's like all NECA stuff on one little spot, and then
it's like
2 aisles of Star Wars. Like, holy shit! Like, god damn, that's why you can't stock anything else because you got 2 full aisles of Star Wars.
It's true. Very true.
And like, I get the whole because it sells and all that bullshit, but Toys R Us is supposed to be like an outlet. Like you're supposed to like. I remember when you walk into Toys R Us, they had like G.I. Joe shit all over the wall, and then this wall had all this Marvel shit, and then this wall had all your DC shit, and then this wall it was spread out evenly. Like it was never to the point of where it's just like a clusterfuck when you go into a Toys R Us now. Now
it's like they have to make all the room for all their pop culture shit, you know? Because everybody has an action figure now, so.
It's true.
It's kind of frustrating. Like people have caught on to the fact that toys are a gold mine. Nostalgia is a gold mine. So
exactly. Yeah.
Taking advantage of all those folks that, you know, they love their stuff that they didn't get when they were kids.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I mean, in some ways it's cool, but sometimes it does get ridiculous. You're just like, seriously? We got a dark, you know, I don't know, Dark Crystal action figures, like. It seems to work as a movie, but I don't think I don't know. Maybe it does. And I love the movie, but I don't feel like I need action figures of them. You know what I mean? Like they're Muppets. Like that. Muppet. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I just, you know, it feels like it's too much. Or like this James Cameron Aliens figure. Like, really? Or, you know, the billion Deadpool things. I mean, I guess if you're a fan of Deadpool, it's awesome, but it seems like it's overkill.
Yeah, it is.
How is NECA getting away with this? That's a titty right there.
Yeah, I know. That's all.
That's all titty right there.
Yeah. Wow, man. You really...
That was okay.
All the things to notice. That's what you noticed. Come on.
Well, I know it's fucked like it's fucked. Like it's all fucked. But that's a titty right there. How is that okay?
Oh, man. Yeah, Lionel, let's see if that's a Toys R Us exclusive or something.
Yeah, that's an exclusive.
No, you know what they'll do though? They'll probably package it where it's like covered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of like how when they sold the Kick-Ass figures, it just.
But yet,
like,
Slave Leia is not allowed, right?
Yeah,
that's just not allowed, right? It's inappropriate.
I know
this is appropriate, titty. But Slave Leia, not appropriate, right?
Well, it's just like people who will say in the comments, "I like your video if you didn't curse."
Yeah, well, they can go fuck themselves. Go to another channel. Go to fucking Pixel Dan's channel. Fuck off.
But you know what I mean? Then they'll buy like a hideous Freddy Krueger figure or like Twisted Land of Oz or
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
exactly.
Some fucking heinous shit. You know, some Evil Dead shit or something, and it's like, oh, but you're offended by fuck or ass or whatever. Like,
right.
Like, come on, we're adults talking to other adults. Like, grow up.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
But yeah, man, it's just weird. Yeah, I like the NECA, like the alien stuff. It's weird. I want to get into getting some of the xenomorphs and such. I just every time I see them, I feel like they're all overpriced.
Yeah.
Like, especially on the secondary market, I'm like, I don't know. Like, I've been trying for the longest to complete my Alien versus Predator brothers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can't find Celtic for less than like $50 by himself.
I remember when he was a dime a dozen.
Yeah, I can't find him. I never saw him in the store. So, like, I think the scalpers work at the Toys R Us that I go.
They're like, we know the market. We have, we can see into the future. This will be expensive.
Well, like, you know that. Remember, you guys were talking about the X-Men wave with the Mohawk Storm.
Yeah,
the Marvel Legends. I never saw that whole wave in the store.
Yeah, I never. Yeah, me same here. I never saw
Which one? The Juggernaut one?
The one with the weird looking Cyclops where he has an X on his.
Oh, the Jubilee wave.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah. You know what? I had to. Where did I get that from? I think I bought the whole wave in the store. Yeah.
I thought you bought it online.
Did I buy it online? I can't remember. That was like, what was that, like 2 years ago?
I remember.
Maybe I did pre-order that one. I think I did.
I think you did pre-order it.
Yeah, I can't fucking remember. I barely remember what I ate for breakfast.
Because I think I remember the video where you showed them off. I think you did pre-order them because at the Toys R Us, every Toys R Us that I'm near, I didn't see not one figure from that entire wave.
Yep.
And when you looked online, they were like charging like $100 for like the Wolverine and the Storm. I'm like, what? Like, nah, I don't want it that bad.
Yeah, and it just, you know, for those figures, it never seems like the price matches up with what you get. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. That wave, I mean,
it was all.
Really, what was the selling point besides Storm? It wasn't even the right Storm that I wanted. Like,
well, for most people, it was Jubilee, but it wasn't the right Jubilee.
Wasn't the right Jubilee either.
So that's why I didn't understand why so many people bought that wave quick. I mean, the Magneto was not the best Magneto. I mean, there was a lot of things.
There was a lot wrong with that wave. It doesn't warrant the. It's going for $400 now. Like, I've seen it at Comic Cons go for local Comic Cons, and it's gone for. They're priced at $400, and I'm like, where are you getting that number from? Just because it's quote unquote rare?
Yeah, that's not.
I don't know.
That's
it's
unnecessary.
When there's more important things to buy for $400, that I'd put that money into like a Defiant or something important to me.
Yeah, exactly.
Not a one Marvel Legends wave that's not any of the characters that I want that version of them. You know,
it says NECA is gonna make. I know this isn't the SDC stuff or SDCC stuff, but they've teased making a Hawkins figure.
Really?
From Predator, yeah, I'd love that.
Oh hell yeah! I want all of that. I want I want Billy. I want the whole team.
Yeah.
You know what? That's what I actually still need. I do need some Predator from NECA.
Yeah. So, some of those figures are really good. It's just their accessories are brittle as fuck.
Yeah, they are. They're really. You gotta be good.
So brittle.
Like even when I put them in a separate baggie, because I put all my accessories in one bag. Like I'm afraid I'm like this shit might just from pure if something leans up against it wrong, it might snap.
Put them all in plastic like Tupperware or you know what I'm talking about, Rubbermaid containers, and you'll be fine.
Yeah,
that's why I usually have a lot of my loose stuff.
Yeah,
I put everything in sandwich bags. Yeah,
I used to do that, but like I quickly learned not to do that. Even my GI Joes, there's these they're called super stackers. They're these like small. They're all different sizes, but you can stack them all on top of each other. That's what I put all my Joe stuff in. I got a couple that I have like weapons from other stuff. Like, you know, I had to go through my box of shit. You know how you have like all the toys you've gotten. I had to separate them and like, these are the medieval weapons, these are the futuristic weapons, these are the heads, these are the hands, you know.
Yeah.
I put them all in Tupperware because but if they're in their bags already, I mean, they don't rub up against each other.
Right.
And most of the time, if they're in one of those, they're sitting kind of still, so they're not rubbing against everybody and stuff. So I can deal with that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Trying to think of what else.
I mean, if we got him, they got to give us the Predator team.
I know, right?
If this is
mad about you.
Yeah.
I just dated myself and let people know how.
This Warrior Xenomorph looks fantastic.
Yeah, it does.
I'm worried that will it be able to stand? Actually,
I know. I know. I might have to check out Big Fun for that.
Yeah, that looks great. The packaging on it looks really good too. Look at the packaging. Hold on.
Yeah,
look at that. That's really nice.
Yeah.
And it's the Ultimates version too, so it's probably gonna have a bunch of hands and stuff like that. It would be cool. It would be cool though. This would be a decent idea. To give them non-articulated feet, but you just give them a whole bunch of different feet to get them in specific poses.
Yeah.
If it's an Ultimates and it's just an alien, I mean, what other accessories does he need to come with?
That's true.
You know?
That's true. I agree. That would work.
Then he would be able to stand properly, you know?
That would work.
So.
What was the thing you were most, like, blown away by at in the reveals that we've seen?
A lot of the figure art stuff.
I was going to say the figure arts. Oh, I liked a lot of the Mezco stuff. Even though
the Mezco stuff looks good. I was mostly blown away by the DC Collectibles stuff.
Oh yeah, that stuff looked good. I don't want any of those guys.
Yeah.
I want the Wonder Woman, but I don't.
Yeah, I don't want this. I'm excited for where that's headed.
Yeah, the idea behind it. Yeah,
in the right direction.
Hopefully they stick with it.
Like, you got to, exactly. Is this going to be icons, and is this going to become icons in 3 years? We don't know.
Well, no, they're already off to the right, on the right foot with them not being icon scale, and with them kind of focusing on making better figures and not a shitload of accessories and not a quality figure. And it's not to say that DC Collectibles didn't already make quality figures. They've always made really dope figures. It's just that the icons were not the best they could do,
Right.
But what baffles me is that these are $26 where icons are $28.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense to me.
And then depending on which kind, you get ones that's like this. What was it? The Cyborg was like 40 because it came with all of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I think icons are going away. So
yeah, they need to. They need to go away. This is this.
Yeah,
I mean, I know it'll break a lot of fans' hearts, but this is what icon should have been.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, look at this Aquaman. I mean, he comes with this nice display base. I mean, I don't know how long these display bases will last. Excuse me.
It'll last. That's what came with the Superman. It's just they put crap on them.
No, I mean past this wave. You know what I mean? Like, will they continue this past into all the other future waves? I don't know if I see that as a feasible thing.
I know they probably won't.
Or they keep them and raise the fucking price.
I don't think so. Looking at the stands, I don't think those are included with those figures, because I mean you can see they painted that up and put cotton balls on it and shit. Like I think that's just.
Oh really?
Play.
I don't know. These look like legit bases, and I'm pretty sure they said that they're going to come with them.
You can tell they're painted. They're not even painted like it's not even like the final paint either. Like it may be dope if they do it, but I just don't. I mean, Superman's gonna come with cotton balls. Like I don't see that. I mean, I get where they're going though, but you know what I mean. I think it will be clear, just like the Superman, the DC film Superman, if they come with them.
Yeah.
And that's just gonna be it for those. But the figures look dope. I mean, they look better than icons, and I guess that's all most people wanted. Most of us that have been collecting these kind of figures for a while,
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we'll get the versions that we want down the road. They're
they're
trying to grab people with what's current.
It's just no point. I don't know. I already have so many different Justice League teams. I don't even need any of those figures.
Yeah, exactly. I would definitely want that Aquaman. That Aquaman looks great, and that the Wonder Woman looks good too.
Like I would probably only get the Nightwing, but everybody else, I got so many.
Superman looks fantastic too, though.
Yeah, Superman looks cool.
He looks really good.
I think they all look good. It's just that I'm not just like you said, Chris. I already got.
Yeah,
those guys. Like I don't need any more of them. Like it feels like they're reaching a saturation point. A lot of us have reached the saturation point when it comes to certain characters. So it's like, how about you start dipping into the rest of the well that is
right?
Yeah,
because I'm tired of buying Batman figures. I've been tired for a minute. I'm like, every second is a new Batman figure. I kind of I slow down. I'm like, I'm gonna try and get more Superman figures or more Wonder Woman or more Flash.
Yeah.
Those are the guys that don't get represented as much. But they
like the Shazam got canceled from the icons. I would like some Shazam.
Yeah.
I think I only have one Shazam figure.
Yeah, I got the Mezco one. Holy sheep shit on a shingle. Is that amazing? I love it.
The is it Public Enemies? Yeah, I have the Public Enemies one from DC Collectibles, and then I have the DCUC one.
That's the one I got, the DCUC one. Yeah. Because they
well, to me, still the DCUC figures harken back to the old Superpowers days for me. It really, like, when I look at those figures, they're just so well statured. They stand. They do what you need them to do, and they look fantastic. Like the sculpts are just beautiful. They're just beautiful figures. I really feel like, as much as people, like most of the Marvel Legends community, want to hate on them for whatever they were, they stand the test of time to me.
Yeah.
A lot better than most of Marvel Legends.
They chose classic designs. I mean, and honestly, like the DC figures, typically they're more remembered for their classic designs than the Marvel ones. Marvel changes so often.
Yeah.
Continues to change often, so you get used to. I mean, Superman looked like Superman for like what? 60 years,
right.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Whereas like all of them, they kept changing, And
there's too much change,
Yeah, and they hadn't even been around for as long, and they had way more costumes.
Which like this is what I think of when I see Superman. This figure right here, like this blue, that insignia, like that the curl, like this is what you think of when you think of Superman. You don't want to see him in this dark tones, and I don't know. For at least for me, I don't know. This is how I always picture Superman looking, like this, bright. Heroic, strong.
That's the Rebirth costume, though.
I know, but still, I mean, the point I'm trying to make is like the colors, the stature of the figure. Like this looks really good to me. This Superman figure looks fantastic.
Yeah, it does. It looks good. Storm Collectibles is doing a whole lot of craziness. I'm like, wow, their Mortal Kombat figures look dope.
They finally got a Liu Kang coming out.
I know,
right? I might pick up Liu Kang. Yeah. Because they've been doing so many of the ninjas. Like, Liu Kang is one of my favorite characters, and I was waiting for him to come out.
Me too. And they already did him so dirty in the story of the game, and they did him in season 2 of Mortal
Kombat Legacy.
Kombat Legacy. So it's like, can you at least get his figure and do him justice there,
Hey, that was really stupid, by the way, when they did that in part 2.
Yeah,
like, season 2 was awful. How do you?
Johnny Cage was all cracked out, man. I'm like, what is going on?
There's the other version of M. Bison.
Yeah. Shit, I might have to get that if I can't get the red one. But
there's 3 versions.
Yeah, those are all like Champion Edition colors.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, why are they?
But we all want this.
Yeah, why are they going back to this? But whatever. I want Zangief, but I'm not paying.
No, I wanted him too, but
if I find him, I might have to dip into the bootlegs when they. I feel bad saying that somewhat because, you know, I'm not trying to make it a thing, but some of these companies are a little ridiculous with their price ranges, you know?
Yeah, it's out of whack. You know what I mean? Yeah, the Zangief looks great. Look at that.
Well, yeah, because there's I can't remember the company. I don't know if they're new or not, but they're making Predator figures that are like 4 inches.
Oh,
and they're like
Hiya Toys. Yeah, they Marines too.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Play with me.
They made but they're not that great. We've looked at them before. We looked at them in the video 2 years ago. They made
yet again, ADD.
4 they made 4 Marines. They made an APC, but they all look the same. Like all the guys. I mean, they have different heads, but the sculpt work is not different enough to make them all kind of stand out. But you know, you see them on the Joe community pages all the time. Those cats love them just because they're 4 inches tall. So
yeah, I might have to pick up this Cyrax right here.
Yeah.
Somebody said something that could be a sculpt for light. They might make a few of them.
Yeah,
because you know
I just want the yellow
they all look the same. Cyrax, Sector, and Smoke.
Yeah.
Damn. I hope he comes with that throne.
Yeah,
that would be cool.
But you know, you'll jack the price up.
Yeah. $110, $120.
But I don't know. Some of this stuff, like the Street Fighter stuff, looks cool. I'm kind of excited about the Tekken figures.
Yeah.
Storm is Tekken figures and King of Fighters 98 figures. I'm looking forward to that because I'm a King of Fighters fanatic. So it'll be dope to have to finally have those guys. I was in the middle. It's funny when I got what did I get? I think when we started doing the Joe Cobra Convergence stuff, I was in the middle of doing this my Terry Bogard review. And then they were like, oh, we want it done for July. So I'm like, all right, Terry, I got to push you aside and work on this Joe review. At some point, I'm going to finish this Terry Bogard review. It sucked, though, because I got him loose without his the Power Kaiser effect, which kind of pissed me off.
Okay.
Like, oh, come on, man. But because you need that, man. You got to have that effect. But I'll fake it some other way. But yeah, these figures, I mean, they look cool. I just want them to drop the price.
Right.
Considering that they don't do as much as the figure arts, how can they charge more than the figure arts? And they're like almost the same size.
Yeah.
Like
these are.
God, that Chun-Li figure is so deformed. It's ridiculous. Look on the neck on the Storm Collectibles Chun-Li, man. Like, look at her head and then look at the rest of her body.
Yeah, she's so disproportionate.
I'm sorry, I had to look.
It's like a little peanut.
It's weird, man. It's like, really?
Yeah, that looks weird.
That looks way weird. Like, look at her.
Holy shit, she's like Bigfoot.
And look at her head.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like what was it? Like you said in your video, it's supposed to be torso's supposed to be 2 heads. That's like half a head.
God,
it's like half a head.
Yeah, like, yeah, man. That's why I stuck with the figure arts. I was like, yeah, no, guys. I understand though. It's on point when you're paying attention to what the models look like in Street Fighter V, because they do look like that.
Right.
But I don't like what they look like in Street Fighter V either.
No.
Yeah, man. It's pretty bad. But the Bison is on point. I don't know what it is about that.
Can you guys not see my screen?
Yeah, we can see it.
Someone's saying.
Yeah, I'm looking at the same thing.
Can I pop up my screen? What the hell does that mean?
You mean your screen, like the small screen with your face? I can't see that. We're seeing you share.
Yeah. I'm sharing. Yeah, okay. I just want to make sure everyone's seeing what I'm showing. I'm not just sitting here with a cursor in their face or
Well, you can tell.
Chat is you guys can see all my images, right?
Have you been having a bunch of people? I know, like the last one I looked at, think it's the one. The last one I watched was the one where you guys. Actually, when you mentioned that same Marvel Legends wave that I couldn't find at the store, so I know it was like sometime last month.
Yeah.
Beginning of last month or something.
They're saying my screen is so small and they can't see anything. Wait, hold on. The screen is Soldrin popped up, but your images are small in the bottom right corner. What the fuck?
I don't know.
That doesn't make any sense.
Present to everyone. See what happens.
Oh my god, are you serious? Oh my god. Give me potato emojis in the fucking comments, please, chat. Please rain me with potatoes.
It's messed up.
I'm a big fucking potato who didn't share to everyone the entire fucking time we've been talking. Oh my god.
It happens.
Oh my god. That's Google Plus changing things and me not paying attention. That's what that is.
That's a lot of Ryu figures, and
yeah, I know.
I just feel like you could make other like characters instead of like it's cool if you want to go back and do this, but to make so many of the same guy, there's so many different Street Fighter characters you can make, man.
Yeah, they're doing it though out of popularity, which is annoying. It's like Mattel and DC Collectibles and everybody with Batman. You know, they do Batman figures more than anyone else because Batman sells. He's the most popular dude. So it's kind of annoying though because you do want them to venture out into the world of you know whatever the franchise.
I mean, it's just like what with even with Hot Toys, all they make is Iron Man figures now.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, that's all they do.
Exactly. Yeah, that's annoying. Star Wars figures. I guess we could talk about some of those. Some of those look really good.
Oh, the new face scan technology they're gonna have.
Yep, but they're doing printed and full scanned face sculpts.
And didn't they say that was gonna start like next spring?
No, it starts with the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Rey and Luke Skywalker 2-pack.
Oh, okay.
It starts with that, and then it moves into, I think, Force Friday. Everything starts with that.
Oh, cool. Cool.
Looks good.
Hold on, let me get up the screen. Let me get up the screen. Where's the stuff? Hold on. No.
They look really good. I actually caught a bunch of that stuff on Toy News International, and I was surprised about the how cool their faces look. Like everybody looked on point. I'm like, wow, okay.
Yeah.
And they kind of needed to do that because some faces would come out good, but then others would be like, like the Jen Urso figure. Like that Jen Urso, I like the figure, but the face is awful.
It's the paint. The paint is terrible.
Yeah, it's the paint. Yeah.
Look at this Luke. That Luke looks fucking amazing.
Yeah, it looks like.
Yeah, like, Rey. What? Like here's Rey. Where's Rey? Oh, Rey, come back. There we go.
Yeah, it looks just like her.
It looks so much better than previous, and it's really weird because it's like the first release of A New Hope, Princess Leia was so horrible. Yeah. It was not very good. Like at the time when I did the review, I was like, it's not that bad, but it wasn't good either. And then when I got the 50th anniversary one, I was like, wow, this is a lot better. So if you're going to get a Leia, don't pass on the regular Black Series one. Get the 50th anniversary one because the face sculpt is so much better.
I agree. She looks way better.
I love this Jedi uniform she's got for the episode 8. It's gonna look really good. I think it's nice.
Yeah, she looks cool.
She looks good. Luke looks good. He does not come with a lightsaber, by the way.
Yeah, he has it.
Which is strange because...
I mean, that's the movie, though. That's the story in the movie, right?
Yeah, I think it is.
But doesn't he still have his lightsaber at the end of episode 6? I'm pretty sure he does.
What are you talking about?
You mean episode 7?
No. Episode 6, Luke at the end of episode 6 after he defeats Vader, he still has his lightsaber.
Oh, yeah.
He has it at the very end. And then he doesn't have it in 8.
Yeah, because he lost it, and that's what she found. Well, we don't know what he did.
No. That's Luke. No. She found Luke's saber from episode 5 where he lost that one. That's Vader's old saber when he was a Jedi. I'm talking about the green one that he constructed in episode 6.
Oh, okay, yeah, I got you.
Yeah, he constructed a new one in episode 6, and then
that's for the Star Wars dorks to figure out. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. They probably won't even fucking mention it in the movie too.
Well, because Star Wars is like that, where they have all these this happened and this thread happened, and we're not going to follow this thread, and then we're going to follow. And it's like, yeah, we'll just wait till the movie comes out and figure that one out, because it would make sense, but yeah.
Chat, are you still not seeing? Are you still not seeing the images? Because I hit share with everyone, so everyone should see it.
I don't know.
Come on, chat, help me out. I know you're on a delay.
But yeah, the stuff looks good. The Star Wars stuff looks good. The sculpts look. I mean, they already looked good. It's the faces that now look on point. So it's kind of cool that they're finally, they're up in their game.
There we go. Sorry, chat. There you go, chat. See, it's supposed to. Google Plus used to do when someone was talking, it would automatically go to that person.
Yeah.
Now it doesn't do that. It's like you have to pick the person that it goes to. But like each screen pops up when they talk. You have to click on it. It's stupid.
It's probably easier for them because they're trying to simplify everything.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So here's Thrawn. Thrawn looks good. I don't know if it necessarily warrants the $90 price point.
He's $90.
Or not 90. He's, what is he, 60? 60. But essentially you're paying for a regular $20 figure with 10 accessories and a piece of cardboard.
Oh, still.
How does that warrant $60?
Still, that's no.
Have fun, guys.
Yeah, wow. No, so I'll wait until, because he's going to be a regular release as well. So, yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's not worth it to me. I'd wait for the regular release. And, I mean, really, do you need these accessories that badly in your collection?
Right. I don't know. Some of those guys are pretty, fanatical. I mean, you're going to buy them.
I mean, I have everything, but I don't need that shit. Sorry.
You're going to buy them twice, aren't you?
No.
Twice.
You only buy them twice, right?
No, I stop doing that. Stop doing that bullshit. I'll admit when I do shit because I do it, but I don't know. I don't do that shit anymore. I don't buy doubles of anyone.
Is Luke's is that cloth?
No, it's plastic. The cape is the cape is cloth. The robe is not.
Okay.
Yeah. She's got cloth right here on her underneath tunic or skirt or whatever the hell you want to call it. That's cloth underneath, but this is plastic right here. The gray pieces.
Oh, okay.
The black is
Yeah, those look good though, man.
Yeah,
those look good.
They look really good.
Really, really good. Yeah.
I was surprised, man, because I really thought like it's just gonna be more of the same. I didn't think it was gonna be like a huge improvement, So yeah. Cool shit.
The speeder, I don't know. It looks really good, and this is actual real. It's not plastic. It's actually cloth right here to hold all her shit in, and you can actually take the pieces out, her scrap pieces.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. It's nice that we're getting vehicles.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks good. I would rather get it. I'd rather get the smaller version, but it looks good though.
Yeah, that's true.
For some reason, for me, like 6-inch vehicles, nah, I'm okay.
Yeah, they take up too much space.
Yeah, I mean, with all the GI Joe vehicles I have and stuff, I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I'll keep them small so I can actually put them on a shelf.
Yeah.
If they're huge, then we got problems.
Yeah, these are those diorama pieces too.
Yeah.
They're pretty cool. I don't know. I'm gonna pass on those. I don't necessarily need it.
Yeah. I would pass on them too.
Unless you're trying to build a diorama that has to do with this. I don't know. That's a pass for me, easy pass. And these pieces do come with it. So that Luke right there, they come with the diorama piece. This Vader does, but they are non-articulated. So they just stand there. But yeah, a lot of their stuff looks good. I'm always been impressed with how they handle Star Wars. But some of their, where's the rest of their stuff? Where's all their stuff? What are you, stuff? Oh, that was preview night. I gotta go to the, okay, I gotta go to the other reveals. So I can't believe we're getting Justice League. And then we're getting Star Wars within a month of each other.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
That's
Jesus. It's crazy.
Now, here I have a question. I forgot this chick's name. What's the name of the pilot-looking chick with the purple?
Hera?
What?
Hera.
Her name is Hera?
Yeah.
Like the goddess.
H-E-R-A, yeah. Not H-E-R-R-A.
No, Hera is H-E-R-A. Yeah.
Oh, is it? I thought it was H-E-R-R-A.
Wow. Okay. What is her significance?
She's in the Star Wars Rebels animated show.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah. She's part of the Rebels team.
I still haven't watched it yet.
If you watched Clone Wars, it's kind of a shell of Clone Wars.
Yeah, I remember you were telling me about it, and I was like, yeah, one day.
Yeah.
That day still hasn't come yet.
That's okay. That's okay. It's not for everybody.
I mean, eventually I will, though.
All right, really quick, I'll go through the rest of these reveals because I don't want to, spend a whole hour talking about Star Wars. Captain Rex is being revealed. It was revealed, and that was top priority, I think, for me. That and Count Dooku, which was not revealed, which I'm kind of like, why? But we got
older Leia.
We got episode 8 Leia, older Leia. We got Maz Kanata. We've got a Rebel Trooper. I don't know why it took them 4 years to give us a Rebel Trooper, but we finally got one. I don't know. I don't know for sure if he's going to come with a different head, so you'll have variety there. There might just be the one with gray hair, which will kind of suck, but there's Rex. He looks great. This is actually cloth right here. His
helmet too.
Yeah. What's that? Yeah, it's removable.
The helmet is.
Yep. Yeah. But this Rex looks, oh my god, so much better, I think, than any of the other troopers that we've gotten so far, including Commander Gree. He also does come with his DC 15 blaster, so that's good. What else? It's cool that they gave Maz the little trunk with the lightsaber. I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah. Here he is with his mask off. I think it looks pretty good. I wonder if they just reused that Jango Fett head, which would work, I think.
But I heard it's the same. At first, that's what I thought, but someone mentioned, I can't remember what video it was, that he was also rescanned as well.
Oh, he was? Okay. That's good. So at least we got an update for.
Either way, it would work because the Jango Fett head is on point. Yeah. Like it looks just like Tamura Murison, I think his name is. It looks just like him.
Yeah.
That was one of the ones that made me even go back and get more Black Series figures. I found that one because you kept telling me that's like the best. You were like, that's like one of the best ones. And I'm like, yeah, he's one of my favorite designs in the series. So I had to go back and get him.
Yeah, exactly. Derek, really quick, just in the chat, don't worry that Leia has the new head scan. So it's printed and it's real head scan. It's a real, it's called real head scan. So not only is it the true face of Leia, it will be also printed on, which is good.
Cool.
So that's really cool.
Everyone's gonna have that Leia just because.
Yeah.
It's like our salute.
Yep, exactly. It's like her final. The last time we're seeing Leia in the current form, so that's pretty much it for her. But yeah, that's pretty much Star Wars reveals. There was also other reveals as far as
talk about the Marvel Legends stuff that we actually liked.
Yeah, sure. Good. Let me just hold on because I do want to show them. Oh shit, is this it? No, that's not it. There was a whole bunch of Star Wars stuff that was revealed. As far as I think I put it on my Facebook page. What was it? I don't know. Maybe I'll just post it on my Facebook page. You guys can check it out after we do the podcast. So, that's what I'll do since I don't want to spend too much time on one thing here. But there were more reveals after both the first two nights. The third night, there was a whole bunch of. I think there was a dewback was revealed with the Stormtrooper, which is really cool. There was a few other things too. I just can't remember off the top of my head. But okay, we'll go to Marvel Legends really quick. We'll talk those. That's preview night. I want. Nope, not that. What did you guys like?
I liked what Mezco was showing. At least their movie stuff, like the Spider-Man Homecoming and the Aquaman from Justice League. Even though I'll be getting the Mayfex one, I'm not paying $80. I'm not paying $80 for 6-inch figures. I'm sorry, I can't.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, I get it.
Because it's like it's one of those things where if you get one, it's like you kind of want to get more, but that just starts to add up, man.
Yeah.
It's like I want to get other stuff too.
That's true. Yeah. Well, you always got to weigh your options when it comes to that.
Yeah.
See, what do you guys think about this? I don't know. It's
Don't even get me started. Don't even.
I mean, if you're gonna do it, do it the exact same way. And like Cap, okay, this makes sense. But do the packaging the exact same way. Why is this different? I don't know. If you're going to be nostalgic, okay, and you want to do that, it's got to be precisely the same. It's got to have the same kind of theme here. You know what I mean? Why does he come with a piece of pizza and an extra head? That doesn't make it. Give him his web. Why? It's right there. You're showing that you failed within the originals that you're showing with this. I don't understand.
You're about to get blazed by the Marvels.
I don't give a fuck. You don't like it? You can lick the back of my nutsack. It's the truth.
It's the truth. You know me. That's why I said don't get me started, man, because I hate when they do that shit. You're paying $20 for the fucking card, essentially.
Yeah.
Like, really? Are you fucking kidding me with figures that we already have? Like, all the people who have these and they're all going to make
the new stuff.
Yeah, they didn't even repull them. They didn't change. They didn't even put the chainmail on Captain America. Like,
no, they did. They printed it.
Oh, they printed it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's terrible.
I know the original was sculpted, but they can't sculpt that on the that one.
But people were going crazy for these, man. I didn't see the big whoopla, but people were going nuts for these, man.
Mattel did the same thing with the DC superpowers shit, and that didn't sell either.
You went nuts for those, and they didn't even sell that well. But
no,
it's not for me. I guess that's what it boils down to. So I can't even. No matter how much I bitch about it, I can't really get into it because it's just not. I wouldn't pay for that.
Yeah, right. No, I wouldn't either. If you're gonna buy, if you want vintage, just buy the vintage ones, and they're a lot cheaper.
Yeah,
yeah.
You can get Captain America for around $13. So
yeah,
if that's what you want to do, you want this. If you want you want to be nostalgic, just be nostalgic all the way and buy the original.
That Spider-Man right there was the first Spider-Man I ever had.
Yep. I had one of the first Marvel was the Captain America and Punisher, and I got the Captain America Corvette, I want to call it. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I remember that car.
Where you press the button and the shield would pop out and knock people over. And then it was like the friggin' Rhino where he would pop out and you could fly him away on his little unprotected cart, I guess.
Yeah. I remember.
This is interesting.
Yeah, I'm not feeling that because something that we used to just get, they're going to charge you $40 for.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's, I don't know, this all plays into the
That's true.
The way they
gave us Blade with a cycle for 20 or for 20, not even 20.
How about they just give us a good Blade? Like that's what they need.
That's true. Yeah. I don't think we'll be getting Blade after this Blade for a very long time unless a new movie comes out.
And it makes no sense because, they could easily just redo what they did. Give us a better movie Blade.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I don't understand this bike thing. And people are going to give us all kinds of shit and say, but it's a highly detailed, specially made bike just for whatever. You're going to see it 50 more times by the end of next year. Because if it fails, they're going to just do it to death. And the Ghost Rider, don't even get me started with that Ghost Rider bike with the weird wheels. The wheels are too small. And, everything just looks off. That one doesn't look so bad. But the Ghost Rider, it looks off, man. They haven't done him right when it comes to bikes yet, except for the one for the first Ghost Rider film.
That
my God, this Cable looks fantastic.
That's dope.
Oh.
The Cable is the best looking figure on that table.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell they were thinking with Domino. What the hell is that Domino?
I don't like the Domino, and I don't like that Deadpool, man.
Yeah, it's too shiny.
I'm not.
It's like something it's off about it.
I think it's the pose more than anything else. And she looks like a little girl. Like her proportions are like little girl proportions. Not.
Yeah.
She's a woman and she's very curvy and she's got a shape. There's nothing going on.
Derek, you're right. The Toy Biz recreations are the same thing as the 40th anniversary line for the Black Series, but you don't necessarily have to buy the Black Series line for the 40th anniversary figures. You know what I mean? You could either pick or choose which one you want. At least the 40th anniversary line were exactly the same kind of packaging that you got with your original figures, or a little bit closer. These ones right here they're I don't know. They're close, but they're not close enough. I mean, I just don't see the point to doing this if you're not going to give us the exact same thing that's shown right here.
Yeah, I agree.
If you're going to get gimmicky with it, just get gimmicky with it.
Yeah.
But go all the way. Don't half-ass it. This is kind of half-assed. I don't know. To me, I don't know. I mean, I get what you're saying, Derek, but it's just...
Right. No, I mean, there's no need. There's no way you can't sugarcoat something that's sitting right there in front of you. Mm-hmm. It's not the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
It's just done. It's not the same thing. It's not the same figure at a different scale. It's not the same backing. You know what I mean? It's not the same. It's hearkening back to the idea of the older thing, but they're going to charge you twice as much.
Yeah.
I don't know. And if you want to fall for it, then it's fine, because that means it's for you. But for us, not so much. I mean, especially, I remember buying that. It was $5.99 when I bought that when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
I saved up my own fucking money so I could get that. It was $5.99. You know what I mean? I just don't. I feel like if you're gonna, like you said, if you want to be nostalgic, bring back the old Toy Biz shit.
Yeah, just do that. Re-release that because that's what we want.
Why does that Deadpool look like a kid? I'm sorry.
His head is pretty big for the body.
Yeah. It's
something up with his feet too. I don't know. They're
the proportions are weird. I don't know. But
I think it's also the pose, like you said. The pose that they have it in is not helping.
Yeah.
Some of these are terrible. Like not Deadpool, Deathlock. He's dropping the gun and his hands all twisted up, and it's didn't someone get paid to put these guys up?
Right.
They can never pose them right. I don't know what's going on with them.
Trying to sell us a product and you can't even make them I guess because they know once again that the fan base is just gonna be like, I gotta get it.
I think I more so want just Black Widow than her bike.
Looks dope, yeah. I mean, and the bike's not bad. Don't get me wrong. The bike is not bad. It's just the fact that before they would have just packaged the figure with the bike, and that would have been her accessory, and she would have still cost $20.
Yeah.
Now you're gonna charge us $20 more for the bike accessory and $20 for the figure, because they said these are gonna be $40 a piece.
I think it would be better if they were 30.
Yeah.
I can work with 30. 40 is kind of pushy. If it's 50, I mean it's good. I mean it's close to going to be close to 50 with tax and shit.
Yeah. Well, if it's at Toys R Us, it's gonna be 50.
Yeah, it'll be 47. Yeah, it'll be 48.99 or some bullshit.
Exactly.
But yeah, I mean, some of the stuff like I'm really excited for. I think I'm at this stage of the game where we're all at is we want our 90s X-Men, and that's pretty much where I'm at with Marvel Legends.
Speaking of that, did you see the interview with the guy from Hasbro? I call bullshit.
What'd he say?
He said it was like another guy that he was like talking with that had a Hasbro shirt on, and he's like, we're huge fans of the 90s.
You talking about Dwight Stahl or someone else?
I think it was him, but he said he's like a huge fan of the 90s X-Men, but you don't
give us any of them.
Yeah, we don't get any. And he was saying like, me and him and a couple other guys that work on the team, our favorite thing is 90s. I think he had an interview with Pixel Dan where he said it. He was like, we're huge into the X-Men. And I'm like, but you don't give us any. You sporadically, it takes like 5 years to get a certain Jim Lee, X-Men figure.
Because these guys are fucking corporate schnubs, and they want to fucking milk you for as long as possible. So they put one in a wave for you, or two in a wave tops, and then they're like, okay, we got to spread this out because if we put too many out there, it's over.
I think it's more so, and people hate to hear it. It's the fan base.
Yeah.
If the fan base was more like discriminating and more like when they were like. If you release like a purple Harley, if you release nothing but purple Harleys for a year, a bunch of your diehard Harley fans will just not buy Harleys for a year. You know what I'm saying? If you release like a fucking hot pink, Harley or something, I don't know, just some color that those cats don't like, they're gonna be like, nope, not until you start releasing the shit we like. We're not gonna give you a fucking dime. With the fans for this, they don't care.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. They want every version of every version of every version.
Yeah, and they say one thing and they do something else. Like, you can't say one thing. Like, you watch reviews where they'll say, I want this. I'm not going to, look at them until they get this. But then the next review, they got the whole wave of whatever came next.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
How do the companies know that they did something you don't like if you keep buying everything that they give you? You gotta stop buying shit when they don't do you right, and then buy stuff when they do. It's just, I don't know. And I've mentioned it before, and people argue with me, and I'm just like, it all boils down to the same thing. It's all about what the customer is willing to tolerate, and if you keep showing them that you're willing to tolerate this shit, they're gonna keep on doing that to you,
Yeah, exactly. But, like a perfect example is the fucking, I don't know. I understand that there's a lot of Spider-Man fans out there, but like, is this shit necessary right here?
Oh,
hold on a minute. Let me get to it. Is this fucking necessary?
I knew that's what you were about to say.
Is this important?
Right.
Is this really important here? Over other characters that haven't even gotten one version yet.
Yeah, I agree.
Like this, I'll tell you right now, I bet you this peg warms.
Yeah.
Forever. Because no one, the majority of people do not want this bullshit right here. I'm not saying no one wants it, but I'm telling you right now, if anything is going to peg warm, I guarantee punk rock fucking Spider-Man it will peg warm. This reminds me of Playmates when they were at the Ninja Turtles line. They were putting Top Donatello out there and Football Leonardo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like that shit's unnecessary. Gwenpool. Like, what are we doing now? We're gonna start doing this with Deadpool?
Yeah,
Yep.
they already have. They got like
It's terrible, man.
rainbow Deadpool core or whatever.
Yeah, that looks
Serious. And the same cats that would give Power Rangers shit are gonna buy that because it's Deadpool. Like,
yep.
I don't get it, and it's not for me. So, you know, like the less I say, I guess the better. I'm just gonna piss people off. But I mean, and I don't care because it's true. You know,
But the
like,
thing is, like people ride the bandwagon a lot too, because a lot of figures that are made from Hasbro, like they try to give people like figures that are kind of like the lesser known characters. A lot of people just jump on the bandwagon. They're not even fans, or they don't really know much about the character, but they'll buy it because it's Marvel Legends.
Exactly. Exactly. We have the same thing in the G.I. Joe community where people just buy shit just because it says G.I. Joe, and it may not necessarily be that good. Then they sing phrases like it's actually that good because they know somebody will bandwagon, and then before you know it, now this shitty figure is a legend.
Yeah.
Which is kind of like, I don't understand why that's a thing, but you know, group think, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's annoying. But yeah, that goes. I don't like that bike. Maybe if you take this shit off the front, maybe it'll look better. The wheels.
Oh, the big, this.
Yeah. Get that shit out of here.
That throws it off. That's immediately what I looked at.
I think underneath this
is a regular bike.
It would be a really nice bike.
Yeah.
I think overall, with the flame effects, they did a really good job.
Yeah,
the wheels look good. I think. Yeah, the flames look good. I even like this paint deco for Ghost Rider. It looks good. They even gave more paint shading in the face than the original release.
Well, because this is Johnny Blaze, like classic Johnny Blaze, not the new school weird mashup version. But like why I don't like it is that this is going to be $40.
Yeah.
Every Ghost Rider that came beforehand, except for one of the Toy Biz ones, there was like actually even the Toy Biz one, they all came with the bike.
Yeah.
Like I don't think there is a Ghost Rider that I could buy besides the Legends one that just came out that came without the bike. They always came with the bike. Oh, and there was a couple movie ones that didn't come with bikes. But typically they always come with a bike because that's the character.
Vengeance came with a bike.
Yeah, Vengeance did. Dan Ketch did.
Yep.
The original Johnny Blaze did, even though his bike was weird looking as fuck. They all came with bikes, you know. So it wasn't until this same black version of this same Ghost Rider right here where he didn't have a bike. I don't know. It feels like, I don't know. It's like
I said, $30. You got me. Like, even after I've had a day to think about it, like when I first saw it, I was like, 40, okay, maybe. And then I had a day to think about it. I was like, nah, man, these need to be like $30 because really you're not getting, it's not like you're getting.
If my guy comes with one accessory, like think about it. That Ghost Rider, the previous one, came with the leg of the fucking rhino.
Yeah, exactly.
It didn't even come with his bike. And like now you're gonna make a Ghost Rider with a bike that we should have had for that one, and you're gonna charge us twice the price. This is just like the whole thing with selling fighting game characters piece by piece.
Right.
It's a fighting game. What else is there in the game besides the stage and the characters? That doesn't make any sense. But you know, that's the way they do things. So I don't know.
Yeah, that's. Yeah,
but you gotta have somebody
for that. It's for that market, you know.
Somebody's gonna say you gotta pay to play.
You gotta pay to play.
Of course. Like you have fun bending over and taking that ass you did. You have fun with that.
All right, here's a perfect example of what I'm talking about. This right here.
Yeah, where they beat him up just like the classic one.
You look at. First of all, I would suggest you get the Walgreens exclusive. It comes with more. But if you look at the original, which they did not put in here, he came with like 4 or 5 guns.
Yeah, he had trouble holding them, but yeah, he came with a bunch.
Oh yeah, of course he did.
And he had that backpack that you press a button and it made sound effects and stuff. Remember?
Oh hell yeah, it came with that too. There was also a cap gun version of that. Yeah. Just re-release the originals. Just do that. This giving him a bazooka and an extra head, that doesn't even make any logical sense.
Well, because they were at a point when they sold that Punisher, he had the headband on. There was a version. I don't know if it was red. It might have been blue.
Yeah, it's the Jim Lee version of.
I know he was drawing Punisher at the time that this figure was.
Yeah, it was actually white. It was white. Yeah, because I have the Walgreens exclusive. I brought it. Remember, I got you him.
Oh, I have it too. Yeah, I'm talking about the original figure.
Oh, the original figure. Yeah, he did not have a bandana.
But I think they did a version of the Punisher back then.
Did they?
That had a bandana on it. I think that's why they did that. I don't remember if it was red or if it was a blue headband, but I'm pretty sure they did one because the art, the box art, was directly from the comic. And you know, in the comics, he had a white bandana on.
No, they did. I don't remember him having a bandana with the old Toy Biz ones. Because I'm only seeing the one with a bunch of guns. That's the cap firing one. There was the one with the trench coat. That was the full weapon arsenal one.
Oh, I remember that one with the trench coat.
There's this.
You know which one I'm thinking of? It's the Spider-Man one. That came later. It was in the 90s, though. Look up the Spider-Man one, the one that had the van and everything.
I still want this fucking. Oh my god, I still want this van. I don't know why. I still want it. Look how corny that. I always wanted it as a kid. I never could find it anywhere.
I know, it'll probably cost you an arm and a leg now.
Oh yeah, it's crazy expensive. What was it?
New Spider-Man 90s Punisher action figure.
I think all of these are going to pop up. Oh, I didn't put Spider-Man. Oops. Was it Toy Biz, right?
Yeah, it was by Toy Biz.
Where are you?
Because you remember in that show, he wore a trench coat. He wasn't even black. He was like a bluish color, and he had a
This one? No.
I think. Is it that one? It's the one you just pointed at.
This one? Yeah, he didn't have a bandana. It was regular.
Yeah. Yep. So that's what I was thinking of, which is a lot better than the one we actually had back then. That one, the first one that we had with the button that you press and he makes
this one.
Yeah, I had that one. Well, that's the cap firing one.
Yeah.
No, that's the machine gun sounds. Yeah, that's the one I had.
Yeah, machine gun sounds. Yep.
God, that shit was terrible.
He only had a hole to hold in one hand. He could not hold 2 guns in 2 hands.
And you had to like make the hole bigger so he could hold the other guns because the pistol handles were like way bigger than that hole.
Yeah, look at the size of that in this little ass hole right here.
Yes, it was a simpler time.
It was quite, and it was a $3 figure.
Yeah, man.
Uh,
And I had the Venom from the Toy Biz line with the hand sticking out like this, and he had like the goop. You put the goop in his back, you press a button, and it all like spewed out of his chest. God, man, toys were so corny, but it did the job.
Zorpox, no, that's not 6 inches. It's 12-inch Wolverine.
Yeah,
it's the Legends 12-inch line.
We'd be all over it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, if this was 6 inches, I'd do. Yeah, yeah. Exactly.
We would have all over it.
See, like I said, they're still alluding to this Wolverine.
Yeah,
they're still alluding to that. They still won't touch that one in 6 inches.
Right.
They're making you wait. You know.
True.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I need to spend any more time on this.
I don't even like the way the 12-inch.
After I just reminded myself that I saw this.
Wait, what happened, Chris?
Sorry, Chris. Go ahead. What'd you say, Chris?
I don't even like the 12-inch Marvel Legends stuff.
What the hell?
It's figures.
It's cutting you off again, man. What'd you say? I'm
Oh,
sorry.
I was saying, oh no, you good. The 12-inch figures, I don't even like those that much.
Me neither.
Yeah,
I don't know what it is. It's just I don't want big, ginormous figures anymore.
Yeah, it's unnecessary.
Yeah.
I mean, unnecessary. They're trying to harken back to a lesser, I don't know, the Toy Biz days where they had remember the Legends line?
Oh, the icons. That's what they were called.
The icons. That's what they were. Oh my god.
Icons.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember those.
That's what they're trying to do here, and it's I don't know. It's a niche market. So.
Yeah, I agree. They're always on clearance.
Yeah, exactly.
They are like for a lot. Like I remember, I think the Spider-Man 12-inch was like $17 at Walmart.
Yeah.
I was like, wow.
I'm trying to. I'll try and find it. They have a Defenders box set, so people are going to get a second chance to get Luke Cage because they didn't get it. I mean, I already have the SDCC version, so I'll probably pass on it. But I think the overall presentation of the box set looks good. It's just not necessarily something I'm going to get.
I agree.
Let's see. Here we go. These should be all the images. Yeah, like this 3 3/4 inch, but why? Why? Jesus.
Oh my god.
So here's X-23. I'm a completely pass on this. I never really cared for the character, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
She does not have the blade coming out of her foot.
Oh.
So that is that. There's Ugly Domino. There is the Deathlock that Strident was talking about.
I actually like the way he looks. He looks closer to like a revamp of the old school one, but
yeah,
I'm good.
Yeah, I don't really need Deathlock. I just don't need it. I'm definitely getting that cable, without a doubt.
Yeah.
This is some unnecessary shit too here. Fucking hell.
No.
Namor, the proper Namor.
Didn't they just do Namor? Like he's all exclusive like yesterday. Right?
They did him in his pimp suit.
Yeah.
I like to call it.
I'm good.
I'm good on this.
My son, Little Strident, was like, "What is going on there?"
Oh, this?
No, with Black Bolt.
Oh yeah, I know.
4-year-old walked in the room, saw that figure because I was watching a video and they were showing him. He goes, "What is going on there?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's a long."
You guys can get. I'm pretty sure. Let me double check, but I'm pretty sure you guys can still pick him up. The SDCC one.
Who, Black Bolt? You talking about?
Yeah. Unless he went up in price, but when I bought him, he was $20. Yeah, you could get for 20. You can get the. I would suggest getting this one. Don't get that other one. That's what I would suggest. You guys.
Yeah, you know how it is. Got to get that new stuff. Got to get it.
Yeah, no, thank you. Songbird.
That's for all the Thunderbolts fans, the original Thunderbolts fans. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
More power to you.
This looks good. Mysterio looks good, and Lizard looks really good.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, the Lizard looks.
Holy shit, that looks great.
Yeah, I was really surprised about that.
And he's got toe articulation. Not my favorite part of articulation, but he's gonna kind of need it because he's got his legs are inverted, kind of.
Well, he needs it.
Yeah, he needs it. Yeah. So it makes a lot of sense. This is gonna be. I bet you that's gonna be a Build-A-Figure. Yeah,
that is the Build-A-Figure.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll probably pick this up because it looks a lot better than the Toy Biz one. Lizard is. I might grab that. No, thank you. Goodbye. On to the next one. Nope. He is going to come with regular arms, and his arms are bendy wire.
Yeah, he comes with 2 pairs of arms.
Yeah, so I'll probably pick that up because there's few and far between that we get a Reed or any Fantastic Four. No, thank you. Goodbye. No, thank you. Goodbye.
Nope.
Nope.
That's the thing you were talking about, though.
Yeah, this is the box set, Defenders box set. Really, the only one that I don't have out of this is Jessica Jones, but I don't know. I don't really care. I don't need to get
You mean Jewel?
her Jewel.
The costume that she wore for like what, a day?
Yep, that's what Hasbro likes to do. You know, that's their thing.
Yeah.
I don't need another. Like, this is like the fourth release of Iron Fist. Like, well, my God, if I never see another Iron Fist figure, I'll be happy.
Yeah, in like 2 years or so, something like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
I also don't need a reminder of how poor that show was. Goodbye.
Oh God. Oh God.
Oh, it hurts. It hurts my brain.
That show was. Oh.
Pig vomit, as Jason Chapman Films would say. Dog vomit. No, pig vomit is what Howard Stern says. Dog vomit is what Jason Chapman says. Sorry, I confused the two. Yes, Orpox the lizard is 6 inches. He's going to be a Build-A-Figure. And that's pretty much it. Moving on from Marvel Legends, because I don't want to talk about Marvel Legends anymore.
Yeah. Wait, Chris, I heard you say something, and then it.
Mezco. Oh my God.
There?
Chris? Hello? Oh God, Google is turned him into a synthesized robot.
Yeah, they're trying to go all Soundwave on you.
Soundwave.
The operation.
Operation access denied. Rebooting. Systems overload.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Chris?
Yeah, he just disappeared.
No. I'll send him another invite.
Come back.
Come back now. No.
Play-Doh.
No. All right, I gotta stop sharing for a second. Hold on. Let me get Chris back here. Well, I think I lost everybody.
No, I'm still here.
Oh, you're still here? Okay. It went like deaf in my ear for a second. I thought I lost somebody.
Yeah, it's been cutting in and out. Like the audio's been cutting in and out.
Fucking Google. Thank you. Thank you, potato Google. Thank you. All right. Let's get back to this, and I will properly share this time. Is that to everybody? Chat, let me know. Can you see everything? All right, Chris is back.
Oh, yep, back.
Okay. All right, chat, let me know. Can you guys see everything?
Yeah, I can hear you good now.
You can hear us? Okay, good.
Yeah.
Try it. You can hear me okay?
Yep, I got you.
All right.
The good stuff.
The good stuff. Look at that. Look at this fucking Aquaman.
Yeah, it looks great.
Jesus Christ.
Like it's all the paint, man. Like the sculpt is like okay, but the figure and the paint, God, like that's
It's a little Momoa.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
It's probably $80 worth of paint on that figure.
It's $80 enough to sell me on it. This Batman Beyond looks really good too.
I'm not a fan of.
Yeah, I was just about to say only because I don't even really like Batman Beyond that much.
Oh, I love Batman Beyond. I love it.
I like it, but the figure looks weird. Once again, it's that pajama thing. Like
it's a little baggy in the crotch area.
Like he should be like the way Iron Man is sculpted, and Momoa was all sculpted. They should have done that.
That's very true. That's a good point. Yeah. Okay, moving on. I don't need to. It's not for me. I'm sure there's a lot of fans of Deathstroke out there, but it's another Deathstroke.
I'm good with the Arkham Deathstroke I got.
Yeah.
Yep, me too. Superman, too bad.
This looks cool, but they keep pushing it back, man.
Yeah, I know. It's weird. This should come out like 4 months ago.
Like they really are like Hot Toys. Like people compare, like they say this to 6-inch. They're really like Hot Toys. They'll say something's coming out, and like
I think it's the body proportions. They're not feeling them because they keep on tweaking them and tweaking them and tweaking them.
This is fucking awesome.
I wonder how much bigger than the Mafex and the Figuarts he'll be, because they're pretty deep in size,
Yeah, like somebody did a comparison to the armored Batman from Mafex and the Armored Batman from Mezco, the size difference actually wasn't that big.
Yeah, yeah.
So you could actually like mix it up if you wanted.
That would work. Yeah, that looks pretty cool too.
This this looks like
it's like a reinterpretation of the original suit.
Yeah, the original.
Yeah.
He just doesn't have purple gloves, and his armor's a little bit different. It's more like a updated, modern version 1 Batman.
Yep.
Or debut Batman, I should say, or whatever you want to call it. It looks good. I think the suit is a little bit tighter on his body than some of the other Batman suits have been.
Yeah.
So that looks good. I like that this is sculpted in and not printed. The head sculpt looks great. It does come with an unmasked head, which is nice.
That's cool.
They're giving us these backgrounds now, which is pretty cool, too. So, Joker, I'm not feeling this.
Yeah,
it's just
it's weird.
It's too
like it looks
too hipster modern for me. I don't know.
Yeah, he is hipster, very hipster.
Yeah.
But moving on from that, Catwoman, I don't know. There's something off about this. She looks.
Yep. It's like in the arms.
It looks like a doll. That's what it is.
Yeah, it does. It looks like a Barbie doll. So
I like the extra head sculpt though, the one without like anything on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, those look good.
I mean, she's cool, but like her suit needs to. She's probably another one that should have been sculpted and not.
Yeah.
You know.
There's another Deathstroke.
Everyone's gonna buy it because he's wearing black.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, I gotta get him. Watch.
If they do the original Deathstroke from Judas Contract, I would think about getting that.
Yeah.
If they did that. But all right, that's all DC stuff from Mezco.
That Spider-Man Homecoming one looks really good that Mezco did.
Oh my god, look at this fucking
Hulk.
and
the Thor Ragnarok stuff. Yeah, that Hulk. It's gonna be like $130, but it looks cool.
Yeah, that Spider-Man looks good too. That was the first one.
Mm-hmm.
I dig his
what the hell is up with his head?
Jack Kirby face.
What the fuck?
There's two heads. There's the modern and the Jack Kirby style. So the one you're looking at now is the Jack Kirby head.
Yeah, I'm not.
Oh yeah, that other head does look better.
I wish someone did close-ups of these heads because it looks, I don't know, the head looks huge. Looks like a big tumor.
Yeah, that's what he used to look like, man.
No, I know that, but it's just, I don't know. Like, don't get me wrong. I love me some Jack Kirby, but.
Oh man.
Deadpool. What else is there to say? No, thank you. Goodbye.
I hate the way that Wolverine looks.
Oh, I hate it too. That's the friggin' rock steady shoulder pads he's got, the turtle shells. He's got biker shorts on. What the hell's going on here? What is this? If the real Wolverine saw this Wolverine, oh Lord.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, thank you.
That looks cool.
I
don't really care. That's all.
Yeah.
That looks cool too. I just don't care.
I don't care. I don't care about Iron Man or Tony Stark. So
now
this looks freaking awesome.
But I'm gonna get the Marvel Select because I can afford it. Like
yeah, exactly. It's gonna be like $200.
Yeah, man. It looks good. Don't get me wrong. It looks really good.
It looks good.
Yeah.
Not feasible to my wallet.
You know that they're gonna charge like I'm gonna guess 180 to 200. Just because that armored Batman that they did was like 110 or something like that.
Yeah.
Because this is bigger and with everything that it comes with, they're gonna upcharge this ridiculously.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like we're saying, don't get us wrong. The shit looks good. It's just not good looking for our wallet.
Like this is one of those things where if you want to collect Mezco, you kind of gotta stick with just them.
Yeah, that's it.
That's all you get.
Like, yeah, just like Hot Toys collectors. Like if you're gonna only want Hot Toys, you got to only do Hot Toys.
Yeah, that's why I stopped. I got the ones that I wanted, and most of the ones I got were cheaper than normal. So it was, you know.
I think the only other Hot Toys figure I wanted was Jedi Luke. He's coming out next year. I already pre-ordered him, and I'd like to get a Hot Toys Captain America, just one version of.
You also got to have patience with Mezco and Hot Toys. You also got to have patience, which is I don't have that. Like you can't.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, don't tell me something's coming out in March and then it comes out like in August or even later.
Yeah, and you can't even prepay the full price for it because if they don't have it in stock within 6 months, they're not allowed to sell it like that.
Yeah.
You're only allowed to purchase a spot basically on a list, not a wait list, but just you know what I mean.
It's too much work for me, man. I got too many other things going on to be keeping track of. You know what I mean? Like
exactly, yeah.
Figure that I'm gonna pay for it at some point. I am good.
So that's Mezco, Marvel, and DC. Do they have anything else? Oh, they have a Ghostbusters.
No, I mean, we're mostly only doing the stuff we're excited about. So
yeah, I don't really care about the horror stuff. What
about the Masters of the Universe stuff? I like some of it, but I don't want it.
I'll be honest with you, I haven't seen any of it.
Oh, they're doing Karg from the movie. Look for Super 7, Motu Super 7.
Oh yeah, I love how they keep pushing the two figures they were supposed to come out with 5 months ago back.
Who were they supposed to come out with 5 months ago?
Super 7 was supposed to come out with the Masters of the Universe Classics Ultimate version of He-Man and
all of those. Yeah, they got those too.
They keep pushing them back though.
Yeah, something like that. Because I was gonna pre-order them, and then the price went up, and I was like, I'm good.
Yep, I'm not paying $50 for a He-Man figure. Holy cow!
I already have He-Man, and I have King Grayskull. I just wanted like a classic Teela and a classic Ram Man, and the prices just kept on. I'd see them on eBay, and I'd be like, okay, I'll jump in and I'll get that. But then I'd be like, okay, no, I'm not going to get it. Not for that price. Because, like, people go nuts with this shit, man. I get it. The community that loves the fans that are hardcore Masters of the Universe figures or collectors, they pay whatever is asked. I get it. But the figures aren't even Figuarts quality. They're not even close. So there's no fucking way I'm going to pay more for one of them than my imports. You know, people always say shit like, oh, if you can't afford it, then you shouldn't collect. No, I fucking hate it when people say that. I fucking hate that shit. Misunderstanding, because if I collect imports, that means I do pay more for my figures. I just get it for what I'm paying for, you know?
That is one of the most elitist bullshit statements you could ever make.
They feel like they're special because they can afford something that's...
Yeah. Just because you can afford it doesn't mean everyone else can, and just because people want to actually voice their opinion and facts about why it shouldn't be that way doesn't give you the right to fucking bash them because they can't afford it. So fuck you, you elitist scumbag.
Yeah, I agree.
They do it with everything. They do it with gaming, with DLC. You hear the same comment.
Oh yeah, gotta pay to play.
Yep.
Why don't you go stick your head in the sand and inhale, please? Do us all a favor.
Yeah, it's nuts, man. It's nuts. It's like in the end, it's all about fun, and the whole point of doing these kind of videos and getting online and doing this is we want to vibe and geek out with each other.
To have fun.
Yeah. When I do videos and I tell you like this thing is on eBay for this amount of money, which is like $20, $30 less than what you're seeing everywhere else. Get that one, you know what I mean? Or this is an alternative to that. It's because I want to share in the fun. I'm not trying to be elitist and be like, this is all about me appearing to have all the dope shit and no one else can afford it. Like that's just dumb.
Yeah.
But it's the way they do things.
Here we go. Found it.
Yeah. Yeah, they're doing a lot of the Filmation stuff. I was never really a big fan of the Filmation stuff. Yeah. I always felt like the newer He-Man, the 2000, what was that? 2002 to 2004, I think it was.
Yeah.
I think that series has superior designs on
Me too.
every level.
What's I want to say what's up to the human mechanism. He just joined us a little while ago. Though.
We love your Thunderwing review, man.
Yeah, you're the reason why I remembered the Thunderwing. So thank you, sir.
Thank you much, sir.
I love your BBI reviews too. By the way, I always tune in and try to watch them.
Who?
His BBI Elite Force reviews.
Oh.
But here's all the Super 7 stuff. It looks good, crisp and clean as usual with the
really
stuff.
clean art.
I don't need it. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Breaking up again.
Am I? Poo poo on a shoe? Can you hear that?
Yeah, that came in good.
Okay. All right, good. As long as that came in, all the important stuff doesn't need to.
What happened? I don't really hear anything. I heard.
I said poo poo on a shoe, and that's the only thing that came in clear.
Of course it is. That's how it would have to happen, you know.
So there's that. I do want to touch on this. I know I'm going to get beat up for this, but I can't help it. Here it is.
Oh, Mythic Legions.
Yeah.
Yeah, do your thing, man.
I'm going to pass. I'm going to pre-order some of these, mostly because I missed out on the orcs to begin with. So I'll probably get an orc, and that's maybe about it for this. I don't necessarily need different colors of a skeleton. I already have the trolls, so I don't need those. I mean, when they announced the Cyclops, I thought it was going to be a different scale, and I was really looking forward to a different scaled Cyclops. But
Isn't he? He's bigger than the rest of them, right?
No, he's the troll, the same troll body.
Oh, gotcha.
It's the troll body with just a new head.
You wanted him to be smaller or bigger?
I wanted him to be somewhere in between the trolls and these guys, the regular sized.
Don't they have those guys, like the ogre scale guys?
They do now. They just revealed them here. I'll show you.
I remember them talking about them somewhere else before.
Come on, where?
That they were going to do a scale in between.
There you go.
Giant scale stuff.
These guys are the ogres. There's two of them. There's a barbarian. He's called the Barbarian Berserker. And then there's the orc ogre. They're in between, as you can see, the scale right here between the two bodies. This is a regular Mythic Legion, and these are the in between. Now, this is what I wanted for the Cyclops, but we just got a regular troll body on the Cyclops. So, but they look good. I mean, the sculpts there. They did say that they fixed a lot of the problems with the wrist pegs. So all the wrist pegs are going to be deeper now because people are having a lot of problems with them falling out from the weight of their swords.
Oh, okay.
So that's going to be fixed. This is an all new sculpt, obviously. And they're going to be around the $40 range or $50 range, I think.
Whatever.
So, like I said, these are not meant for everyone.
No, I mean, like, when I say whatever, is that they're going to be $40 if you can have the patience and the fucking, dedication to sit on the fucking horseman's site and deal with all that bullshit.
Well, no, there's going to be pre-orders. Like, pre-orders are guaranteed. They usually give you pre-order dates between a certain period, and as long as you get your order in between that period, you're good.
And you still got to wait for them to give you all that.
Oh, of course. You got to wait like a year.
No. I'm talking about, like, you got to wait for the period in order to pre-order the shit that's, you've already seen. You know what I'm saying? Like, I honestly, it's like, for me, I don't have the patience to follow it and follow it and follow it and follow and follow and follow. I mean, like, I like to know something's going to come out and then be done with it. They're going to do like 3 revisions or something. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I get that.
And all this. I don't have the patience. By now, they should be on top of it to the point where you shouldn't have to. There shouldn't be a need for revisions and all that stuff. But I mean, like I said, and you said it too. It's not for everybody.
It's not for everyone. What I don't there, I mean, there's things I don't like about Mythic Legions. I don't like this shit. This is Atlas's head
like
reused completely. So it's like you're taking away what gave Atlas that individual look by just
making him look like He-Man, coloring him like He-Man.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I know it's a PowerCon exclusive and it's supposed to look like He-Man and all that, but I don't know. I'm just not feeling that part of Mythic Legions. They need to get a little bit more of variety within their product because, and they have with the females. They did, like the females look great.
What about, yeah, they do. They look.
They look fucking awesome, and I can't wait for those. I think I'm more excited for the females than I ever was for any of the male figures. So
yeah, the only ones that I have on pre-order are the two.
Yeah, the couple females. Yeah, I think you got like 4 on pre-order.
I do.
Yeah, you got like 4 figures.
I can't remember.
You got her. You've got her. You've got Juno. Her.
Oh yeah, you're right. And
you've got her.
Becky Lynch.
Yeah.
Becky Lynch. He wishes.
God. Yeah.
And you got her right here.
Happy about her. Oh, I did. I didn't even remember picking her.
Yeah, that's because I'm a good friend. I'm really excited for this guy. I know he's just on the basic blah 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 bullshit body, but
Hey, looks cool.
he looks fantastic. I love this new head sculpt. The crown is removable, and he's got soft goods.
That beard is fucking boss, man. Like,
oh my god, it's fucking sick.
God. It's pretty awesome. He's got like 2 dwarven wenches that probably braid his beard while they're chilling.
He plays the R. Kelly song in the background. Braid my hair.
Oh. No, we're gonna leave R. Kelly out of it, man.
No.
We'll let him do his wrongdoings by himself. Yes.
I mean, there are certain people in this world, OJ included, that should be put in a time capsule and shot into space with no air provided, and he's one of them, probably.
I agree. Oh man.
Yeah, I mean, these are Mythic Legions. There you go. I just wanted to announce what the new stuff that they did. So all of these figures that you see right here are up for pre-order right now. The pre-order ends August 16th, I believe. If I'm off by a date or two, I'm not 100% sure. But you can go to Store Horseman and pre-order them. And yeah, so just these figures that you see right here, you can pre-order. They haven't announced a date for an order with the 2 ogres yet. So, but I don't know. What else did you guys want to cover? You want to cover anything else, or?
I'm done. That's
I think that was it for me.
Yeah, I think that's it too. Yeah, DC, we covered it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
All right, let's make it sure. Let me bring the screen back up here. All right, cool stuff. So, anything else you guys have to talk about?
Nah, man.
Nah.
Yeah, we covered it. I tried my best to not be as critical, but I got to be. There's not enough of that going on right now, so
Right.
Well, a lot of people, the hype is high right now. So a lot of people are like, "Oh my god, I have to get this, and I have to get that, and I have to get this, and I have to." It's like, whoa. Just take your time.
I'm starting to get immune to the hype.
Yeah.
Starting to get immune to it. It doesn't work like it used to because you start noticing that you just don't get shit. Like here's something I'll talk about. So you remember I did a review of this piece of shit right here. Remember this?
Oh yeah.
So I forgot to mention that, and I'm working on a review for it. Like a couple months after this came out, Mattel got the license, and then they did this wonderful figure right here. Same guy. You can already see that he can do shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Different scale. He's bigger.
Yep.
A lot of it is paint. I mean, it's plastic and not the paint. But when I looked online to see what the reception is of these figures, people are dogging the shit out of these. Like,
why?
That's what I said. I'm like, wait a second.
The McFarlane figures suck ass.
They suck ass, but they look really awesome just standing there.
Yes.
They look amazing standing there. But like, this is as far apart as I can get his legs.
Yep. That's it. That's terrible.
This is as far apart as they go, you know. I'm sorry, let me straighten his legs so you can tell. This is as far apart as they go, you know, sideways. Right?
Terrible.
This is how far with the armor his legs go. You can do more if you twist them a certain way. If you pull the armor off, he could do a full split. You know what I mean?
That's great.
Properly. Wow. He's got, you know, thigh swivels, double jointed knees, all kinds of shit, man. And the armor is all removable, and you can see the base costume underneath.
You know who the people are that they're calling the Mattel one crap? What? The people that all bought the fucking McFarlane one don't want to pay for the right version. They're trying to defend the shit out of it.
What's funny is that I had a whole bunch of McFarlane ones because I liked the Halo 2 figures and I liked the Halo 3 figures. So I expected by the time 5 came about, they would just be awesome. And looking at this figure, I was like, holy shit, look at all that detail and all that paint. That's beautiful. You can't do dick. Yeah. You can't even hold his gun. Like,
no, they can't. They can't.
And then this guy can do all of that. He can even look down the sights if I want him to. I'm like, are you kidding me? Where's the complaint at? You know?
Yep.
So I have most of the wave. I'm gonna do a video on it, but I'm just amazed that this is the way that, you know, fans have chosen to receive this. Because I know Mattel sucks at a lot of stuff, but here's one: his body is better than all of the superhero bodies that we get. This is on par with like the Elite series bodies as far as articulation. Yeah. You got double jointed elbows. Jesus, sorry. Double jointed elbows. You got double jointed knees. You know, you've got the thigh swivel in the right place. You've got, you know, it's just he can look all the way up, and he's got a diaphragm joint that actually works. Jeez, I'm dropping his weapons and shit, but diaphragm joint actually works. It's like
that looks awesome.
Yeah, everything that's wrong with all their other figures, that's right with the Elite series, is right here, and people are like, it doesn't look right. I don't like it.
Doesn't look right. Yeah, it does too much. It does what it's supposed to. It doesn't look right.
I don't understand. Like, you just can't please everybody, I guess, you know?
Oh, God. Oh, God. I just saw something in chat.
Oh, Lord. What happened now? What happened?
The Great Khali came back.
The Great Khali? He came back?
How is that guy even walking still?
What happened to him?
He's got like severe hip issues where he couldn't barely like walk.
And he came back.
He came back tonight at Battleground?
He came to yeah, I'm sorry. I know that's a big spoiler, but the people have been posting spoilers in the chat all night, so I read the whole fucking pay-per-view already. I don't even need to watch it. I'm gonna watch it after this, but oh well. I won't tell you the other spoilers, so you can go back and watch it. But I guess the Great Khali came back.
Wow.
So you can put 2 and 2 together with what happened in the main event. But yeah, that figure looks fantastic. Yeah, people just don't. Some collectors, I mean, it's just. I almost used to think that collectors used to be 1 or 2. It used to be A or B. You're either A collector, which is you like to spend a lot of money and you don't care whatever as long as you get it. And then B collector was the collector that was like, well, I'll sit back, I'll wait. If it's not really that great, I'll weigh my options. That now it's like A, B, C, D, E is collectors. I mean, there used to be that 1 or the 2, and they fight each other. You know what I mean? On a constant basis, they bump heads, and now it's just it's so few far between that you see the A versus the B. It's almost spread out into different categories as far as people's thoughts on how to collect or what they're collecting, or and I get it's all personal preference. When we're talking about collecting action figures here, we're not talking fucking.
Yeah, it's not like important on the grand scheme of things.
Exactly, we're talking first world problems here. We're not talking
right.
We're not talking to end hunger. You know what I mean? These are toys, and they sit around, and we play with them. You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
it's different.
It is. I mean, there's always a different crowd. There's always someone that's going to voice their opinion, whether it be positive or negative towards another person. You just kind of have to understand that people have different point of views, I guess, with different things, and try to accept that. And if you can't accept it, just keep scrolling and don't bother with it.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, yeah.
Best advice I could give as far as modern day collectors go, because people are so touchy nowadays when it comes to voicing an opinion or pointing out facts. People don't even like to hear facts anymore. So
yeah, I would also say for anybody who's new at collecting, anybody who comes across this video, is try to make sure you also get things that resonate with you. That maybe it was something that you've been loving since you were a kid. Like me with Terminator. I've loved Terminator, so it's like, yeah, I'm gonna pick up those figures. But there's a lot of cool stuff we saw at SDCC, but we're not gonna get everything that was cool looking that we saw. Like,
exactly.
Just because it looked good doesn't mean that you should pick it up, especially if you don't have any kind of connection to it at all. Like me and ODC, our podcast we did Friday talking about the wrestling figures, there was a ton of wrestling figures that look cool, but if it's not one of my favorite wrestlers, I'm skipping out on it.
Exactly. Like you don't have to get every single one just because Shartimus Prime is getting every single one, or
every single one,
blah 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 is getting every single one. You don't need to do that.
Yeah.
Their situation is not your situation, or vice versa. You know what I mean? You don't have to necessarily get everything just because it looks cool.
Yeah.
Just think. Try to use some logic when collecting. That's the best advice I could. I know that's generalizing a wide category with just saying use logic.
I mean, it's pretty much like this. It's like you can get what you want, but just try not to get everything because you'll regret it. Because I think we've all gotten figures before where it's like you look back and you're like, man, why did I get this? Like it looks cool, but do I really need this? Like
no. And it's always the fact that when the hype is so high and you're so excited for something, and then the weight finally gets there and you finally have it, and then you get it in hand and it's like, wow, I was actually more excited for when I pre-ordered the damn thing than as opposed to getting it in my hand, because now the product isn't what I expected it to be.
Yeah,
exactly.
You know what I mean? Because always the end result is not what you originally saw.
Yep,
that's usually the case with most toys, because eyeballs are flopping all over the place, or fucking paint apps look nothing like the character. You know what I mean? Like that's usually the case.
And in all honesty, it's the same way that they get us with gaming. At E3, they'll show these things on these high-powered PCs.
Yeah.
The game comes out, it's like, this is not really what I saw at E3.
Exactly.
Heavily doctored.
Yes.
You think that's what you're gonna get, then you get home and it's like, nope, not at all.
You know what else it's like? It's like comic book covers. You know what I mean? Like now how they modern day they would do like a Jim Lee cover, and then it's like some dog shit art on the inside. And you're like, what the hell is this? Yeah. I didn't sign up for this shit.
I agree.
Where's Jim Lee's artwork?
Yeah, and they've got me many times with that kind of crap. Oh Lord, not anymore, but yeah, they got me a couple times. Wow. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, it's like you got to do what works for you. Don't try to be part of the crowd, and that's what a lot of. I guess that's why, videos like the ones about those Halo figures stood out to me, because I was like, is this for real? Like, there's no way you could put these things side by side and say that the new one sucks. The old one couldn't do anything. You know what I mean? Like, if you want a statue, they make statues.
Yes, go buy a statue.
But we're talking action figures, and they're soldiers, and this one can't hold its gun, and you're saying it's bigger than the other one? Like, I don't understand. You know what I mean? But it seems to be par for the course. That's the way people do things these days. Everybody likes this. The community says this. So, hey, have fun.
It's like that. What was it? Most of the Arkham figures couldn't two-hand a weapon.
Right.
They were basically statues with some articulation. You know what I mean? Like that's
Azrael, the first Azrael. Ugh.
Oh my god.
Terrible.
Was the sculpt good? Sure.
Yeah.
But can't do anything. He just sits there. Second Azrael a lot better.
Yeah, the second one is amazing.
But that what was it? That Red Hood. Oh my god. What a disaster.
There are people, people know, right? There's people in the comments of my what was that, worst of 2015 or 16, whichever one, because he was my #1 worst figure. People were trying. There was a guy, maybe there was two guys that were trying to tell me that their copy of the figure could do all that stuff. I was like, dude, just do a review. Yeah, because like that's too broad of a difference. You know, like if the eyes were off or like the paint was off, that's copy to copy. But you're trying to tell me that the engineering of the figure is different on your copy? And I got my name directly from Kevin Kenry himself from these collectibles. You're gonna tell me like that my shit, yours is different from mine. I'm like, let me see. That's all there is to it, you know. But this is what we deal with, you know. Like when we're talking, like I would prefer if we get to just, you know, talk about the shit and like, you know, you tell me what worked if I don't know, and then I'm like, shit, I believe you. I'm gonna go check for myself now, you know, based on your recommendation. Or like if you say, you know, what did you think about this thing that you know I collect that you don't collect yet, and I can impart my knowledge on you with what I know of this thing. That's what I'm hoping for, but that's hardly ever what we get, you know? It's always, you know, you're wrong because I like that character. So the toy could possibly be bad. And it's like,
well, they're blinded by the character.
Yeah.
They're so caught up in liking the character that they don't realize that the product is bad.
Yeah.
Like, I love Darth Maul. Is there a ton of great Darth Maul figures out there? Sure. Are there a lot of crappy ones? Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
I don't buy every single Darth Maul figure that's ever been made because guess what? There's a lot of crappy ones.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? Like, and that goes with everything. I was just using it as an example, but you get the point. Like, you don't have to get so caught up in the character's hype too. Just you know, and make something that seem that it's not, because if it's not a good figure, that's the reason why we do reviews, is to be informative with opinion and point out facts about what we're looking at. Okay? Yeah. That is the point of a review. Is not to sit here and say, this is great, this is great, this is great, go buy it. Because if that were the case,
a lot of people on YouTube,
you wouldn't be a real reviewer.
Right.
Hey, but a lot of people on YouTube would beg. They would tell you you're a liar for that, right there.
Oh, I know. You can look at all the, you know, I'm not going to name names here, but you can look at a lot of the other reviewers that say everything is great and have a great day.
Yeah.
Smile and goodbye. But you're not getting what you signed up for. When you click on a review, you're supposed to get a review. It's no different from a movie review. When you go read a movie review, that's this person's opinion pointing out facts about what they saw. Were things missing? Yes, because nothing is perfect. Let's point this out right now. Yeah. Nothing in any product is perfect. It needs to be pointed out so you know to either stay away from this point of it or buy in for this point. Now, if the bad points that you're pointing out don't measure up to what your standards are, then don't get it.
Yeah.
But it's our job to do that. It's our passion to do that. When I was a kid and I bought, I bought the Punisher figure from Toy Biz in 1990. There's a lot of stuff that figure could not do. And we were talking about that. But the point I'm trying to make is that there was no one around at the time to tell me, don't buy it because he can't even hold his guns.
Yeah, but we also were tiny. We were little kids. We just wanted the... Back then, that's when this shit should work the best. Exactly. Where you like a character, you see the character. It doesn't matter the quality of the character. You just want it. Daddy, mommy, buy it.
Right.
When you're a grown ass man, like really?
Good Lord! Holy shit! Yeah,
we're like pushing 40 and shit, and like cats are trying to tell me up is not up anymore and down is not down anymore. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? You're a grown-ass man. Like, there's no way that we could be having that difference of a perception of the same thing, because some shit just is what it is, you know? This is a phone. It's going to be a phone.
It's not. It's a computer.
A phone with a computer in there, but it's a phone. You know what I'm saying? It's an iPhone. It's got the Apple symbol on the back. It's what it is. I don't care if you like it or not, but there'll be people that will find a way to argue. And I don't know what reality they're living in. I'm like, what is going on? Sometimes I'm just, my mind is blown, so I can't come back with anything because I'm just like, did you really just say that? Like,
Yeah.
But
what I get a lot, especially with a lot of my WWE reviews, is all you do is point out the negatives.
Right.
This was recent. This was recent too. All I do is point out the negatives. Why can't you just appreciate something? If you don't like it, give it to me. That's what I get.
Right.
oh,
But
people
it's
asking for my shit too.
And then I'm like, okay,
And sometimes
this is the point of a review. Let me break it down for you. I'm pointing out the bad points, because if it has a lot of bad points, stay the fuck away from it. Don't make the same mistake that I did.
right.
You know what I mean? I don't get paid to do reviews.
Like, people even get like that when you like a figure and just point out the bad stuff. You can like a figure and say, these are some issues. And if they're big issues, like we talk about the Mattel knee pad, the huge bulky knee pads where you can't bend their like legs. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. That's been a point that we've been making for a long time. Like, I've been pointing out, Shawn Michaels does not come with knee pads unless it's a fucking exclusive.
Exactly.
Apparently, I have to pay $30 to get fucking knee pads on a figure. What the hell is that shit about?
Right.
And then they're like, "Oh, I just appreciate it for what it is." That's
And not
bullshit.
enough collectors point that
Bullshit
out.
answer.
Not enough collectors point that out. It's like, if you want to play with your wrestling figures, you want to pose them in wrestling holds, wrestling moves. If you can't bend their legs, they failed.
Yes, exactly.
Like, they
and that's the
failed.
majority of the Mattel product. You can't do shit with them.
It's sad that you have to explain it. You know what I mean? Like why?
Why do I have to explain this? It should be blatant. Look, it's right here.
Yeah, like,
See,
why do we have
knee
to
pads. He can't bend all of the way.
Why do we have to,
This isn't rocket science. It's right here.
yeah, we have to explain playing with a figure. I don't know. Maybe we're just bigger kids than some folks. Like, we actually play with our stuff. Like,
We're all grown up. You hear? You're all grown up. You're all grown up.
like, it's weird, man. It's so strange.
And I think that's what it is. I just think a lot of people just kind of stand them up on the shelves. They don't do anything with them, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Play with your toys.
That's what it is.
Play with your toys. And hey, listen, I'll sit here. Let me get the screen on me. I'll sit here and tell you, I used to be a mid-on card collector. I am no longer a mid-on card collector. I open everything that I get.
Yeah.
Okay?
Did you
I used to be that guy that would put 10,000 packages on my wall and they would do nothing.
Did you please tell me you got out all the Black Series stuff?
Oh, yeah.
Are you still getting them out? Good.
Oh, yeah. Everything's out.
'Cause
Everything's in there.
Because
I've showed my collection video or room before.
oh, gotcha.
Everything's out. Everything's on the shelf. Yeah. I mean, yeah. The whole point of a toy is to play with it.
Yeah.
Right.
The definition of damn
The
thing.
definition of a toy is, or an action figure, is to put it in action. Make it do something.
They can do something.
If it
And
just
if you
sits
wanna
there, what is the purpose of it? To sit there.
And the majority of figures are made from some type of media, like whether it's a cartoon, movie, and so you want that thing to imitate what you got it from.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I don't like hearing the argument that these are collectibles and these are a collectible is a high-end, high-priced product. A Hot Toys figure is a collectible.
Right.
You want it to sit there? That's its purpose.
Yeah, because you can't. There's so many restrictions with Hot Toys. Don't bend it this much because you'll mess up the suit.
You'll mess up the suit. It'll rip. It'll start de-threading. Something stupid will happen.
Yeah,
but
they're all collectible. There's a difference. There's a huge difference between like the super high-end stuff and just the standard, whatever, stuff that's meant to be played with. You could see like a Hot Toys. You put it in a case, a detolf, and it's done. That's it.
Right.
That's its life.
Yeah, that's where it's supposed to. It's almost like a museum piece.
Yeah, it is. It is.
But like these guys, these $20 figures and some of the $40 like figure arts and stuff that have joints that want you to pose the thing and play with.
Right.
That's what it's for. That's what it's made for by design. So
like on the Power Ranger SH figure arts, it even says on the back of the boxes you can put the figures in these poses. It tells you can put them, so it's like, yeah, we want you to do, you know, put the figure to its limits.
I mean, at the end of the day, to each their own, but still, I'm even starting to hate that term because I get like people want to do what they want to do, and that's what they like to do. I have no problem with that. But at the same point, when I see people posting pictures of 20 men on card Deadpools hanging on a wall, like, what is the point of that? Is there a purpose to that?
Oh my God. It's that
20 of the same figure are posted on your wall. Like, what is the point of that? Unless you're like you only collect Deadpool, but then shouldn't you only have one? Like, what is the point? Give me a purpose of that. I want to at least. You could do what you want. I got no problem with that. I respect what you do, but give me a purpose of why you're doing that. What is the point?
I don't respect when they buy 50 of the same thing just to brag about it. I don't respect. Because think about all the kids and all the other collectors that you just deprived so that you can hoard. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, fuck that. That's straight up hoarding, and it's not necessary, you know. But you know, if you collect something and you enjoy it, I mean, it's meant to be enjoyed. It's like I said in one of my older videos. If you walk past the shelf and you don't feel shit when you walk past, you don't even want to touch one of your figures and look at it. Right. Then you probably shouldn't have wasted the money buying it. Like, what was the point? You know?
Yep.
So
a lot of what I've heard from, and this is recently, a lot of people they're afraid they're going to break, and I'm like, guys,
what planet is this?
What the hell is going on now? This is why when I was talking about categories of collectors that are split up now, it used to be A and B. No. Yeah. It's like now the people are afraid to touch their action figures.
Yeah.
They think that they're such works of art that you can't touch it.
Yeah.
That you buy at Toys R Us and not at
buy at Toys R Us for $20. Come on, man.
Lord have mercy. I don't know. Now. Hey. Exactly. Come on.
Come on, man. God. Come on. Get me an ulcer.
I don't get it. Yeah. This is just my perspective on this shit. Like, it just shouldn't be that difficult for you to figure out what to do with it. Like, what's the point in going through all what we go through to find, hunting down shit, driving to different towns to go to their Toys R Us or their, Target or whatever to find this shit if you're not even gonna appreciate it once you got it.
Yeah. Right.
Do it.
That's the point. That's a big point. You know, if you have anyone can have a collection. You know, anyone can accumulate a collection. You know what I mean? And if you're in it for A, the money, or B, to outweigh someone else's collection that you're trying to do, but you're in it for the wrong reasons. I'll tell you right now. I don't collect for investment. Right. I don't collect for
making any money. Like, realistically, no one makes a shitload of money except for scalpers when it comes to selling figures.
Exactly. Yeah. If you're in it to scalp, then good luck with that. But as far as being a collector, like, don't do it for the money. Don't do it for the investment. Do it because it's what you enjoy, and play with them.
Yeah, do it because you love it.
Because you're not in collecting. You're not we're mature adults, but we still play with toys. Like, that's what we do. Right. We play with toys. No, I don't care what other term you want to use for it. You're playing with your toys, so play with them.
Right.
Play with them. Have fun. That's why we do this. It's because it's fun. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, you see tons of people doing displays, doing diorama pieces, all that stuff. Like, that's cool shit. Do that. Have fun with it.
I agree.
So, I don't know. That's just a little. The more you know.
I was just about to say that was the more you know segment.
The more you know.
I agree. Marvel at the shit you got, man. Like, that's the point. Somebody sat there in a fucking sweatshop to paint and put together this shit for you.
Exactly.
Right? Enjoy it, man. God. It's not that like. I don't know. But yeah, that's it for me. That's all I got.
Yeah,
That's it. I'm spent.
Yeah.
That's all.
I almost lost my voice from the other night on Friday. Holy shit!
What was going on?
I was talking like this. The woman from Throw Mama from the Train, the mother, started talking like her.
Oh man.
What happened on Friday? What happened to make you lose your voice?
You were ranting about WWE.
Oh, okay. I was gonna ask, is it wrestling related? Because I didn't see it yet.
And I don't want anyone to get confused. Like, I wasn't angry. It's just the way I talk.
No,
it's like Samuel L. Jackson. I'm not yelling. This is the way I talk. You know what I mean?
It's fine. There's not enough passion about shit that people like, you know? There's not enough passion about shit that actually matters.
Yeah.
So, you know, if you got passion about it, hey, at least you got some passion. Most people don't.
Yep.
But yeah, that's it for me. I'm out. I don't have anything else left to say.
All right. Yeah, I'm spent too. I'm gonna try and go watch Battleground now and see what I think. Hopefully, it's not a poopy diaper.
Yeah. Let me know how that goes. I'm skipping that like I've skipped like the last 5. I'm good.
Yeah. I don't blame you.
Yeah, I don't blame you either. I don't know why I'm doing this torture to myself, but I keep doing it. But yeah, that's pretty much it for us. Thanks everybody for joining us. I'll do some quick shout outs to everyone who popped in. Andrew, the Meister, thank you for joining us. WWE fan, Derek Lerner, excuse me. Sorry if I said your name wrong. I'm horrible with names, by the way. If you're expecting me to say your name properly, I apologize. AI Indy, what's up? Crash Override, Terry Turner, Sandra Dorado, Woodman 29, Zorpox the Destroyer, the Human Mechanism, and I think that's it. But oh yeah, and everything is awesome TV. But that's going to be it for us. Definitely tune in to Strident. Just uploaded a new Off Our Brains talking about the new Transformers movie review, and also the.
Oh, dude, I cannot wait.
It's a good one to listen to. Trust me.
I cannot wait.
And they also talk about Spider-Man Homecoming.
Yourselves.
I listened to it already. It was good. So if you want to sit back, relax, throw some popcorn in your mouth, and listen for about 2 hours, you got that to listen to. Off Our Brains are always fucking hilarious. That is Off Our Brains is fantastic. So definitely check that out. Soul Drum, you got anything coming up, buddy?
No, I still got to upload the 2 videos I'm sitting on, so look out for those.
Okay, cool. So definitely check out Strident on YouTube and check out Soul Drum 86. If you haven't subbed to them, please go over there and sub right now. Please do it for me, please. And definitely check out the Cobra Convergence, which Strident is a part of as well. And they're doing that whole shtick right now, which is pretty funny, if you ask me. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I'm still procrastinating with my fucking reviews. I don't know why, but the Monster Blaster APC should be up today or tomorrow or the next day. So look out for that. And
I actually got a Pursuit of Cobra review coming up tonight also. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, hell yeah. So check that out. I'll be checking that out. So check that out. I have my Hollywood Hulk Hogan review coming too. And I think that's it. So for now. But thanks everyone for watching, and we'll see you guys on the flip side.
Peace.